And when you knock us down, we're going to get up. And on the way up, we're going to bite a kneecap off.
Go ahead and say it, Ed. Go Tigers!
When I woke up this morning, I was feeling pretty dangerous.
You like that? You like that?
F it. Jamar's down there somewhere.
In the room, saying select Marcus Davenport.
No!
Splash Brothers. Yeah.
It's playoff. Keep going, Brace.
Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs.
If it doesn't fit, you must acquit.
What is up, y'all, and welcome to the Dirty Boot Sports Podcast, episode 45. The
Booby Miles episode.
Donovan Mitchell.
Oh, no.
Jordan
Michael Jordan.
Yeah, there you go.
Pedro.
Jordan.
Pedro. About Michael Jordan.
So, speaking of Michael Jordan, so I was going to read something, what he said about the changing over to 45. He said, I don't want to wear 23 because I knew my father wasn't there to watch me, and I felt there was a new beginning, and 45 was my first number when I was wearing to high school. So that's the reason he went to 45, which eventually went back to 23, but he wore 45 for a little while.
23, Bob Gibson.
23 was almost a logo. It might as well have been the Jumpman logo. Yeah.
Frank Thomas.
Big Hurt.
Really?
Big Hurt.
Maybe he wore it
I
for a
didn't
little
know
bit.
that.
I don't know.
The coolest
Who has
cleats
great
back in the
commercials
day.
out now.
Oh, yeah.
He's hurting them for sure.
R.A. Dickey. Cy Young Award winner.
From when that was Bill's time, huh?
Oh, yeah.
No, R.A. Dickey.
All right,
He's
he pitched for the Braves about 7 years ago.
He was like
After
47, but
after he became a knuckleballer for the Mets.
Yeah.
Then came to the Braves.
Kurt
for 1
Schilling
year.
and
That does
Pedro
sound like an
Martinez.
old guy's name.
Red Sox legends.
It's R.A.
R.A.
Forgot about Kurt Schilling.
There's got to be like a fullback that wore 45 or something, huh? Devin White. Is he in 45 now, or is he 40?
Devin White is 45,
Torrey
I
Carter
believe.
wears it for the Titans, I'm
No,
pretty
he
sure.
don't. He wears 44.
I'm about to look it up.
Devin
All right,
White is 45, though, right?
Yeah, Get Live 45.
Yeah, screw him.
So, tonight's episode, we're going to talk MLB news. We got to hit that up. We're going to talk the college football recap from this weekend. And then finally, we're going to tap it off by doing a Dirty 5 Adam Sandler movies minus Happy Gilmore, Billy Madison, and The Waterboy, because if we did a Dirty 5 with those movies included, they'd be in everybody's Dirty 5 pretty much.
Nope.
Except for Clay.
Which could be expected, though.
Yes.
Clay wasn't around for...
Hey.
You weren't alive for any of that. Well,
I wasn't
Yeah.
alive for him, no, but I grew up in a household that respected movies, and
those were the movies that built Happy Madison Productions.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Hence the name Happy
Two of
Madison.
them, yeah.
Every time Happy Gilmore's on, I got to watch it. I mean, it's one of those.
I mean, Shooter McGavin, like the whole...
All-time
What was that, a
heel.
couple of years ago, the thing with Shooter McGavin, like that just... I mean, it's pop culture at this
Eats
point.
pieces of crap like you for breakfast.
Oh, you won't hear me say anything bad about Happy Gilmore or Billy Madison.
Not the Waterboy, though? The Waterboy is...
Waterboy is...
Out of
Waterboy's
those three,
extremely
Waterboy's my least
overrated.
favorite of those three.
If we weren't in Louisiana, Waterboy would be would not be as good of a movie.
Exactly, but we are.
But there's so many quotable...
Exactly.
There's so many
offensive
quotable
movie.
moments.
I quoted a lot. I mean, the H2O crap, I've been saying that for
I mean,
15
Captain Insano
years.
shows no moisey.
But there's at least...
She showed me her boobies, and I loved them too.
There's at least 10 movies better from Adam
What
Sandler.
Mama doesn't know won't hurt her with the
We
Roy
gotta say
Orbison
that,
tattoo.
Adam Sandler plays the best idiot of anybody.
Oh, yeah, because he is an idiot, but really a genius at the same time.
Savant.
And he gets the best women.
He
always
does.
just gets a
In
hot
movies?
woman
He
to come
always
and-
gets
yeah.
to kiss Jennifer Aniston, and that's something all men should dream for.
A lot
you
of
know?
men have done, though.
Yeah, that's true.
Drew Barrymore?
Overrated.
I agree.
Overrated.
Really?
But
Overrated,
I didn't watch
overrated
E.T.
in looks, but
Yeah.
she's
Connection?
yeah.
Very
There's
good
no better
connection.
connection
well,
between Sandler
I mean,
and her.
nobody's said she's
Drew
a
Barrymore's
supermodel.
crazy.
Yeah,
But, you know.
she's realistic.
One of the best movies ever about the Red Sox.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Favorite pitch, baby.
Favorite pitches.
Hey, screw her, though. She wanted him to give up his dream of loving the Red Sox.
Hey, but
and loving
she
baseball.
changed him.
She did.
The best looking one, though, was from
Just go
that
with
movie
it.
with Jennifer Aniston in it.
Just go with it. Brooklyn
Yeah.
Decker.
Yep, there you go.
What was her
Y'all just
name?
ruined one of my top picks, and that was why.
What was the
I had
chick's
it in
name?
there.
Brooklyn Decker.
Brooklyn Decker.
That's right. She's so freaking hot. Bill's Googling.
And we've got Salma Hayek.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Legendary.
Yeah.
Did he ever do
The
any with
hottest
Cameron
50-year-old
Diaz?
to live.
Bill looked up Brooklyn Decker really quick.
I don't think he did. Whoa, Bill's logging into a security account.
Cameron Diaz was Ben Stiller.
What's that?
So let's talk some Major League Baseball news. Clay?
Pujols, the machine.
He's old, but he all he does is hit dingers.
They're juicing the baseballs, but it's okay. He is now 2 away from the ever-elusive 700th home run.
Hitless in the last 3 games.
No, he's not.
Yes,
He probably hasn't played in the last 3 games.
He just hit a homer like Friday night.
Yeah. Friday night, but they had a doubleheader yesterday.
Oh,
and one today.
My gosh.
Bill knows.
Did he play in those?
Big.
There's no way he played in a doubleheader.
Well, hey,
You can't leave him out of the lineup.
He's going to need an ice bath.
we just need 1 a week. We need 1 a week for the rest of the season.
Pujols has got this. I have faith.
But not only is he hitting home runs, I mean, they're helping win games.
It was clutch
yeah,
the other
It was
day.
a 2-run
man.
homer to tie up
tie
the
it
game,
up,
I
yeah.
believe.
I can't
And I
remember
think
who he plays for.
that they have the Cardinals. they
For the second time.
they got shut out by the Reds.
Yeah, see, he didn't even play today.
He's batting
Oh,
third.
Yeah, he did. That's it.
That's today.
0 for 4.
0 for 4.
But he didn't strike out.
No
He's putting the ball in
strikeouts.
play.
There we go.
Hey, you better put him in the lineup every game.
Yeah.
Unless he's like he needs a day
Yeah,
and he tells you.
Look, St. Louis.
I would bat him lead off.
That is greater than your season right now, okay? I know you don't want to hear that.
Reds
Cardinals
shut
fans,
down
but
Cardinals and Albert Pujols in 3-0 wins.
Cardinals,
You
I'm
need to
sorry.
have him get the home
You're
run.
not beating the Dodgers, the Mets, the Braves, the Astros, the Yankees. You're not beating anybody in the playoffs, probably. So let's win something good for Pujols, right?
I'm sorry. He only pinch hit last night, but he
And that's how
he
most
was
of those
0
homers
for-
have come. It's been pitch hit home runs. It's been crazy.
Yeah, they just
Grab
wait
that
for
ball
a
and throw
lefty
it
to
to
go
the-
in.
how many games does he have
Hit
left?
the ball.
What are we working with, Bill? Look at their schedule.
we're at 146 right.
So we
well,
got 14.
oh man, he's got this.
He's playing
14?
good time.
That's it?
of course, time has run out for Aaron Judge.
Absolutely. He'll hit 2 in the game
Yep.
to do it.
Judge hit 2 tonight, or 2 today.
Yeah, Aaron Judge is 1 away from 60.
2 away.
But he's
Oh,
on
1
a-
away from 60. Yeah,
yeah.
2 away from the record.
But he's
Yeah,
at
2 away from
game.
Maris.
He's at game 146, so it's all for nothing. It's just a big fat.
Oh, was that when
asterisk.
Maris did it?
No, 144 is all the games they had. Then.
Oh.
No, Maris didn't. Maris has the asterisk. He's talking about when Babe Ruth did it, and when you remember, Clay, have you seen the movie 61?
Yeah, but I don't remember it.
Okay, it's about Maris chasing Babe Ruth's record of 60
Yeah.
homers in a season, and that was the year they moved it to 162
How many?
games.
How many did? Okay, so
It was
Babe
it
did
was
44.
144
Yeah,
games.
144.
Then they moved it to
Okay.
162.
So
Okay.
Babe played 144?
Correct.
Yes.
Oh, well, he don't count. He should have the asterisk. I could probably strike out Babe Ruth.
See, 1960.
Here we go.
That's a hot
Here we
take.
go.
That's a hot
And the
take.
Saints should trade for Cooper Rush.
Babe Ruth was still hitting 500-foot jacks back in the day.
Yeah.
and he had a
was playing?
cigar in his mouth and a beer in his back
Yeah.
pocket.
You know how hard it is to hit a ball 500 feet?
I could strike out Babe
playing 3
Ruth.
days.
They didn't have tape measures back then. They don't know how far that ball went. They didn't know what a foot was.
They walked it off. They
Yeah.
paced it out.
They were playing 300-foot.
Babe Ruth was around right now. He'd have his cell phone up to his ear while he was batting.
Yeah, yeah.
Lining them up for later on
Oh,
that
yeah.
night.
Like you teeing off on number 2 at the golf course.
Exactly. That's what I was
They,
thinking.
they had no way to measure that back then. They just went to find wherever the ball landed and stopped rolling. They called that's wherever it went. And ball might have rolled 150 feet.
Okay, Clay, it's less than 100 years ago. We've been measuring stuff for a while.
I think like maybe before the Egyptians. I mean, the Egyptians invented
The
calculus, right?
ancient Greeks,
And they
even.
invented geometry, too, I want to say.
Yeah, so I think
Well, let's get off of the
So do y'all
Babe
think
Ruth topic.
Do y'all think y'all couldn't strike out Babe Ruth?
hell no.
No. No.
Pretty easily.
I don't
never
think
had a strikeout in my life. I could strike out Babe Ruth.
I don't. You've never pitched in your life either.
Yeah, I
don't
tried it
think,
once.
I don't think that
Pitching's incredibly hard.
I don't think Babe Ruth would put up the numbers that he did back then today. Honestly,
He'd see a shift and have a panic attack.
he'd point at the second base and play in the right field.
He was just hitting it over their heads. I mean, he wouldn't.
They'd figure him out.
I mean, I don't think I could strike him out though.
Hey, I bet he could play.
I'd throw at him. I promise
He
you.
could
that.
play
Ask
some
Andrew
cricket.
Maxwell.
I bet he could play some cricket. I mean, you think if all he had to do was run back and forth?
yeah.
If they had social media, he'd be in jail.
Yeah, so would Mickey Mantle.
Hard.
All right, is that it for the baseball talk?
No, well,
no, we still have to
something
talk,
about Aaron Judge here. I saw today he is 1 point off from the batting average lead as well, and that put him in the lead for the Triple Crown.
Who's he fighting
That's
off for
impressive.
that?
I didn't have any idea that he was in contention for the Triple
Is
Crown.
it the guy from Minnesota?
Yeah, I had no idea. What class?
Is it the guy from Minnesota,
So the
Arias?
dude that don't strike out?
Arias?
I don't know. Maybe we should have a computer hooked up to a TV so we can look it up.
Huh.
Come on, Bill. Come on.
So, I mean, this is probably going to be a unanimous MVP season.
No, there's a lot of
People
Shohei
still
talk.
love Ohtani,
They
man.
love Ohtani.
Well,
You got
as
to
good as
respect what
Ohtani
he's
is,
doing.
yeah, as good as Ohtani is, like, I mean, if you're leading every statistical category in batting, like, you just got to be the MVP.
Yeah, like hey,
He gets the Triple Crown. I don't know how
Okay.
you can't get it.
Triple
Ohtani-
Crown with 60.
And that's saying a lot
homers,
because
you know?
Ohtani's playing incredible this year. On
Well, he
both
is,
ways.
and you know what? I'm kind of tired of hearing Ohtani.
Listen to this.
Ohtani.
Oh, yeah?
Open up Sunday school book today.
Listen to this.
Ohtani-san.
First thing it talks about is how Stephen A. Smith had made these comments about Shohei Ohtani, and I think it was he didn't he make comments about him not speaking
Easy,
English?
Bill. This is my people over
he
here.
Can't be he can't be a superstar because he doesn't speak English. Or
Exactly, and it talked about that and how
Extremely racist, by the way.
how Stephen A. was being racist.
He don't even speak American. That's
like-
if that
I'm
come
like-
from a white guy.
He speaks that Jap.
Of course,
If it came from a white guy, he'd been off the air immediately.
yeah.
Of course, I stand up in Sunday school and I say he's overrated.
What'd they do?
I had to leave.
He got
Bill
sent to
done got the
preacher's
Holy
office.
Spirit.
I mean, he does play for the Angels.
That is
Exactly.
Oh.
Yeah.
Not the Trastros.
One thing, and I promise I won't make this an Ohtani segment. I didn't bring him up, but the one thing that is
Well, you did bring him up, actually.
Yeah. No, I was saying I didn't bring him up. I was taking credit for not bringing him up.
Oh.
But is that in big at bats, he gets a little more on the fastball. He'll take it up, 3 or 4 miles an hour and get the guy out. I like that. I like to see guys that get
ramped up.
Yeah, a little juiced up.
I can respect that.
Tyler Matzik did that. Against
Sure
Dodgers. Luis Arias, 317
Is that
bat
who
average.
it is? 317?
How about Freddie Freeman batting 331?
Yeah, 18 bombs.
I'm done with you, Freddie. I love you, but I'm done.
18 homers.
Done, son.
All right. Yeah, that's enough baseball.
Yeah.
College football, man. What do you want to hit first?
Less eventful weekend. Let's talk about the easiest bet of probably the year.
Yeah.
Oklahoma minus 11 against Nebraska.
Yeah.
That was never really in doubt
was in
after
doubt.
the opening drive.
That first drive, I thought we were done. I
And
thought
they-
Nebraska
and-
was back.
Nebraska never scored again, I don't think.
They scored the first touchdown and the last touchdown.
Bookend touchdowns for the loss.
I believe Will Compton on Twitter said we now have momentum. So
Who said that?
Will Compton. Yeah.
When can Louisiana Tech get them scheduled?
That's
what
what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
Hey.
It's about building for the program. Let's get some money, go up there, play them, kick them in the teeth, and let's come back home.
And still their recruits.
Yeah.
Bring home AJ Allen.
That's who Tech should aim for, honestly.
Yeah, the lower tier people like North Carolina
Appalachian
State. when they
State
played
does
them.
that. Look what they
Yeah,
do.
but you still get the money. I mean,
You still
Yeah,
get paid.
and you're competitive.
You probably didn't get paid what they got paid to go to Clemson, but still.
You don't get your kids
but
kicked the
you're
crap out of.
They were competitive in that Clemson game. Did
For the
you
first-
watch
the
that?
first half.
Yeah, first half. Yeah.
they had them on the ropes. They
And-
gave Dabo everything he wanted.
College football is notorious for less than teams giving them a good first half. Then
And
they make adjustments and the depth kicks in. But kudos Tech, they put up 20 points.
And dude, I don't know if
Yeah.
you watched a lot of it. Tech just made a couple mistakes. People were still open pretty much throughout the whole second half.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Tech really, Clemson's going to learn a lot from that game about themselves, in my opinion.
And Clemson, I know
Yeah.
they're not ranked number 5, but they're not really that good.
they're not good at
What
all.
was the spread? Like 30?
33 plus
33.
34. I had them at 33.
33 and a half.
And
yeah.
we can't talk about this game without talking about, everything that Cumbie and the students
Yeah,
did
that was
by
awesome.
writing the letter
Yep.
for the ball. What was his name? His sister passed away of a brain tumor.
Ella was the girl.
Ella was the girl. But anyways, one of the Clemson athletes had a sister. He had just lost to cancer. And total class move. They all wrote letters.
Yeah, every player on
Yeah.
Tech's team wrote a letter to the family.
Cumbie wore the shirt.
Yeah.
That's
I don't know
just-
if y'all did y'all watch the press conference?
Yeah.
I watched Dabo's press conference, and he said that Cumbie came out wearing the shirt in pregame,
See, I saw that. I
And-
was confused. I didn't know
And
about that.
Yeah.
Dabo
and-
didn't know any of that was happening.
and he gave him a letter. He just handed him a letter. He said
Yeah.
it was from him to the player, And then after the game,
He got a whole
handed in the
box.
box, and it was full of
Yeah,
letters from
that
all
made
the
me
team.
proud to have graduated.
Shout
from
out to
Louisiana
Cumby,
Tech.
man.
Yeah, I think he's going to be fantastic for the program. I just hope he
For
stays.
about 3 years.
Yeah,
Keep him.
hope he
That's
stays.
I just hope he stays.
There you go.
yeah.
He'll be here for.
There's
3,
no reason
maybe
for
4
one to
years.
ever stay, though.
No,
We're
there'll
just a
never be a
stepping
reason.
stone.
I don't know what kind of money Ruston has. I
Not.
know they have some money.
Carl
But,
Malone,
like,
open the books.
Somebody's gonna have to step up and start paying
Carl
these
Malone.
guys.
Terry
Well, it's not just
Bradshaw.
Carl Malone. I mean,
Well, I
Ruston
mean,
was wealthy before Carl.
The
came back.
Davisons.
Skip Holtz was making money. I mean, he may have only had a base salary of $500,000.
Bill, how much is them?
something like that, but
How much
then
is
it
them
was
replay checks?
Not enough to keep anybody anywhere.
Bill is waiting
Bill
for
does
the
it for
SEC
the love
offer.
of the game. You love that volleyball, especially.
You better start traveling to ULM
they're
to
not
call
wearing
the
I didn't want to
Sunbelt
say
games.
that too loud.
I'm actually on schedule.
Hey,
I got
Bill-
2 volleyball games coming up.
Hey, seriously, I think I'm gonna try to find you on ESPNU because I get the games on ESPN Plus, and Tech volleyball, girls volleyball is always on there. So
Yeah, next Sunday I'm there.
you're there.
I really am.
Where do you sit? Like,
Will you make
can
it
I
back
actually
for
find
Scoring
you?
table.
So while we're
Shoot, I
watching
gotta find Bill.
football, Kyle, you're watching volleyball.
I'm gonna go look for Bill.
You enjoy that.
Support.
You punting on the Saints that early?
No, not there yet. They play Thursday this week.
Now Thursday's Bengals Browns.
Woo!
We don't play on Thursday thing until like later in the year.
Oh,
Bengals
chance.
might be 0-3.
Wait, is Monday? The Saints play Monday?
I ain't got a clue, dude.
No.
Yes, Bill.
So if that was the
Oh, you're-
lock bet of the week, then surely the ULM covering the 49.5 points would be the second.
You
lock,
know-
right?
No
you know
way
why-
does ULM not. I mean, there's no way ULM gets beat by 49, right?
Well, you know why they
Can't
got beat by
happen.
49? Because of 2007 and Nick Saban being a petty mofo.
Yeah.
Holding on to
They
that
kept
for
the hammer
years.
down on it.
Yeah, he
How
ain't
late
forgot
did
about
Bryce
that.
Young play? I didn't watch a second of that game.
Saints play Baker Sunday at noon.
Oh, we'll thump them.
And, that's kind of what we get for being petty years later, still having the tide rolled,
Yeah.
signs up and
Yeah.
stuff, But,
Oh, yeah.
It's a big deal.
Hey, on this day in 1999, Tech took down Bama.
Sean
yeah.
Changelosi, baby.
What was the last part of that stat?
I'm
Clay?
looking it up.
I sent you a link of that video whenever y'all were making the.
Tech is the only non-automatic qualifier / Group of 5 team to defeat the SEC champion in the last 36 years.
Go
It's
ahead, Ted.
impressive.
Yeah.
Oh, you got to get rid of it, Justin.
Now, does that? Well, no. I was going to say
That
does
was
does
a
say
really
anything
good
about-
Louisiana Tech team, though.
The 99. That's when they had the
Troy Edwards?
Troy Edwards, here,
Edwards,
right?
and what's his name, quarterback?
Tim
No,
Rattay.
Tim Rattay.
No,
Tim
no,
Rattay
I
was
mean,
good.
That's
Yeah.
not the Sean Cangelosi. That was that it wasn't Rattay that threw that.
Oh, okay.
No,
Troy
yeah,
Edwards the one that
Rattay
had
got
that-
hurt.
Not
Troy
Bradshaw.
Edwards
but
had the most yards for a wide receiver ever in a game.
Mhm.
He still has it, I
yeah.
think.
Yeah.
oh, against Nebraska and that
Like
Yeah.
400
kickoff
and
game.
something?
That was crazy.
It was in the Eddie Robinson.
I remember
Classic.
seeing it
Was that
on,
Eric? Was that Eric
Taste stats in that
Crouch's
game
years?
was nuts too.
Hey,
Stalwart.
Bill.
Not Bradshaw.
That
yeah.
so whenever Edwards set the record against Nebraska, was that when they had Eric Crouch who won the Heisman Trophy at Nebraska? I think it was. That was when Nebraska was a powerhouse.
Oh yeah.
He was a
That's
little
when
running
Nebraska
quarterback.
said they would never play Louisiana Tech again, I believe.
Yeah. Well, Tech did that to Florida
probably
State too.
97,
They didn't
98.
beat them, but they played with them like throughout the half and made it a game. So Tech.
He won the Heisman in 2001.
Okay, so that was close to that time.
Yeah, it's ballpark. He's probably on
1998.
He's probably on campus.
Here we go.
What is it? Couch?
It was 1998.
Yeah, I remember playing NCAA and looking at the record books and seeing La Tech wide receiver 1999 and having all the stats and everything for the records and
Yeah, 21
having no idea who the crap that was.
21 catches, 405 yards. That's what
That's insane.
Edwards had.
Yeah, there's a on YouTube. You can watch clips of the game. It shows every catch.
Oh, yeah.
It's crazy. Some of them catches were like for 80, 90 yards. I mean, it was,
Jeez.
You have to have a game that big.
yeah.
Yeah, you
They
got to have
couldn't- they
chunk
couldn't
ones.
stop him. It was
And it's got to be
crazy.
a shootout.
But yeah, shout out to Tech for putting up a fight. Shout out to ULM for
I was
sucking.
very proud of our Bulldogs.
Yeah.
I'll say
Oh,
that.
definitely.
I was very proud.
And dude, what's ULM supposed to do? I mean, really though. I mean,
That.
yeah.
Hey,
right
hey,
there.
Bill, Tech wouldn't have lost by 49 to Alabama.
Absolutely not.
Oh no,
Tech is not.
We
We're not
covered that.
Maybe.
ULM is not the program that Tech is.
Exactly.
No.
Let's get away from them. We'll talk more Tech on Wednesday's show.
How about Grambling and Jackson State? Jackson State.
Oh, they
Yeah.
put it on.
Oh, Grambling's not anything.
And that was supposed to be a blowout.
Yeah, it was. I think Jackson State put up like what
63?
66 or something.
What happened post game with that? Was there some drama around Deion?
People in the crowd were like passing out and junk.
Yeah, they said it was
Heat
very,
strokes.
very hot, and that people were like getting bags of ice and
And
stuff.
they didn't have no water.
And then Deion made some comments saying that like Grambling had like no fan support or something there, and people were like, we were trying not to pass out by going like we were staying outside in the shade or something like that to avoid the heat and everything.
That kind of makes me sad
I didn't
though.
realize Jackson State come back and beat them that bad. When I seen it, it was actually kind of close.
Oh yeah, 66.
Oh yeah,
24.
first half
Oh.
it was.
Jackson
pretty
State
close.
has like
Really?
legit like D1 caliber players.
Well, that guy didn't play.
Defense,
Well, I'm not talking about
Yeah.
him. Deion's son at quarterback was a
Yeah,
legit
yeah.
quarterback.
Yeah, number 2.
Yeah,
Like he'll get drafted. In
the number
year.
one recruit guy. He was out.
Yeah.
Deion's son plays quarterback.
Yeah, he was committed
That is
to
awesome.
Florida Atlantic before his dad got the job at Jackson. Then, of course, he went there.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Then he
Like,
had the
he
guy
was-
that was a Florida
He was
State
like a
commit.
3-star recruit.
And I know it sounded like Deion started the pot a little bit with Grambling, but like for those colleges like Deion, like
he's doing a lot for him.
yes, like that's a godsend.
Yep. They needed that.
Yeah.
And it's making HBCU football
That's right.
relevant
On the
again.
map again. Again, because they were at one
Oh
time.
yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Oklahoma State did not cover, did they? Or
I think they
covered
did.
56.
Yeah.
They barely covered. No, the spread was like 55.5.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no way that was going to happen, but it did.
Yeah, Vegas knows.
Y'all want to know something that is the safest bet in sports right now?
What's that?
USC.
Besides Oklahoma covering against Nebraska, USC to cover against whoever they're going to play.
Yep.
This Saturday night, they are a 7-point favorite against Oregon State.
Really?
They're going
yeah.
to Oregon State though.
I do not care.
It gets crazy up
I
there.
will bet my entire
Is that
account on
Corvallis? Corvallis? Is that
I
where
think.
that's at? Gets
I mean,
crazy.
That's a guarantee, man. They are electric on offense, and they struggled. I watched the first half of that game against Fresno. They struggled in the first half, and like we said earlier, you go inside, you make adjustments, and they came out and thumped a team that a lot of people thought were going to give them a run for their money.
Oregon State beat Fresno State 35-32.
There you go.
But Fresno State's quarterback did go down, right? Yes, he did.
I do not know.
Hayner. He's their good guy. Like going to be drafted probably. He's legit.
Oh, well, they got a DN that's legit, too, and I can't remember his name. It's
Fresno does?
Yes, like Perazos or something, or Perazos.
Well, all I can say is, if a bunch of big Trojans can't handle a little group of beavers, then
yeah,
they shouldn't even be around.
There have been a many Trojans take down a beaver or two.
Safely.
What a fool. Yeah,
Safely.
Let's talk about some of these top 25 games.
Safety
So,
first and teamwork.
We had
pretty much the top 10 was not even.
Yeah.
They weren't even ball games.
So this week is what we thought last week was going to be.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we had 11, 12, and 13 all go down, but all of them were underdogs. All on the road, all underdogs, so it's kind of expected. You had BYU lose 41-20 to Oregon.
I really thought
that surprised me a little bit, though.
I thought that was gonna be
BYU was going to
closer.
pull that one out.
Yeah.
I had the money line for BYU right there.
I did
I
too.
wasn't surprised. And the pod, to the pod's credit, I think we called Washington.
We did, I
Upsetting
think.
Michigan
Well,
State.
no.
Except for Clay and Josh.
We
Yeah.
both had it in our bets.
Yeah, that was my number 4 bet.
Well,
I was surprised.
shout out me
Yeah.
and Chance and maybe Bill.
It's hard to
Hey.
go into it.
Hey, but Keon Coleman, our Louisiana
Phoenix-
boy, 116 yards, 2
That
touchdowns.
kid's legit, man.
Will you see the Washington quarterback stats?
Yeah.
Penis?
Phoenix came up big.
Phoenix, yeah. Phoenix was
397.
big.
So let's see what you did there, Bill.
Came out firing.
And then the other one, Miami lost 17-9 to A&M. Probably the worst game of the weekend. That game sucked.
that game was
Yeah, but I'm
tough to watch.
so glad they lost, though.
That game sucked. A&M, I don't think Max Johnson's the savior. I think
So we
they're just
retract
not
that.
good at offense.
Where the pod
How did
was
he
right,
do?
where the pod was wrong.
Yeah.
How did he do? I didn't even see that.
Their offense did nothing.
It
If
was
it
just
tells you
all around
anything,
bad.
that Miami's quarterback was 21 for 41 with 217 yards, and he's the featured stat
Max
guy
Johnson was
right
10 for
there.
20,
Van
140 yards, 1 touchdown, QBR of 46.
I'd love to see it.
I don't think he's the savior.
He's putting up some numbers like his father did in the NFL.
He's on track for a Super Bowl.
They play at home against Arkansas.
Oh, they're going to get killed.
Probably.
Arkansas came out flat this week
but
against
they're,
old Bobby
they did.
Petrino.
they're a better football team.
Arkansas
Oh,
can
absolutely.
They can run the ball.
They
That
can
running
score.
back,
They
I
can
think
score.
Arkansas is like borderline legit.
Bobby Petrino's an old man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's older than me.
And then yet again, like we said earlier, Missouri State, small level school, gave them a run for the money in the first half. Who comes out on top in the end? The team that goes
Well, that
inside
game
and makes
flipped on a punt
adjustments.
return.
But still, they went
Arkansas,
inside and made
Arkansas
adjustments.
took a punt return back to take the lead, and it just looked like you could see the physical difference between the teams on that punt return. Like Arkansas was just faster.
Missouri State would have beat Texas A&M this weekend.
Probably.
Yeah.
How about Florida narrowly escaping South Florida?
How about
I was
Anthony
seeing
Richardson
That
sucks?
was a surprise.
Who-
Florida game.
Yeah, we've been on Anthony Richardson not being a good quarterback.
Yeah, I think I
basically
questioned
since the
that
day
last
he
week.
started
Clip
this.
the box score on that, Bill.
He was
Don't
10
mind.
for 18.
Florida, South Florida.
Yet again, they have 12 for 28 from the guy from Southern Florida.
He was 10 for 18, 112 yards, 0 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, a QBR of 11.
Ooh, I didn't know that was possible.
That's
And
not
that's
a
who they
first
say's
round
gonna
draft
be
pick.
They
He's-
say he's going to be the number 4 quarterback
Yeah.
coming out.
like
this
top
year.
10,
First
top
rounder.
15 pick, they think.
That's who the Saints are going to get. Knowing our luck.
But he can probably strike out Babe Ruth.
He probably could.
He might have a shot.
Yeah.
I bet he could throw 85. Babe probably didn't see 70 back then.
They were still hitting off a
He
tape.
still threw the
Yeah.
90s back then.
They were underhanding it. They were doing a little wind up with it.
Live ball era.
Yeah. It was dropping
Clay's
down
like-
from the
Clay is
freaking
the
sky.
epitome of seeing is believing.
Yeah,
Gotta
you
see
can't
it to
see it because
believe
they
it.
didn't have film.
Everything came across the ticker tape
You had to wait for the radio broadcast to hear the score of the
Telegraph.
that
The
came out in the
telegraph.
telegraph.
Yeah.
That's the word I was thinking of.
game. Yeah, Morse code.
Can y'all imagine, like, if we figured out
Not
time
watching
travel
sports.
and Clay travels back to, like, New York, you know, in that time period? He's like,
1927.
Babe Ruth sucks. Clay
shot
wouldn't
dead.
come back. He would die.
Babe would send the mob on me.
Clay is drugged through the streets of New York.
He becomes the son of Sam.
Filthy. Hey, and those were filthy, filthy streets back then too.
Yes,
Yeah,
they were.
I think about that movie 8 Men Out about the 1919 White Sox.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they show a scene in there of like while the World Series is happening, and it's these people just sitting in a room, and there's a guy up there grabbing the ticker tape the
Yeah.
whole time.
Oh, yeah.
He's reading it play by play. Like, could you imagine that? Like, they're probably just blessed to have that. But man,
Look,
thinking about now,
let me.
golly.
Hey,
And they're bigger fans than people are now.
dude,
no
growing
joke.
up, I mean, we went. I mean, I found a newsstand to get a paper in the morning so I could see what the box scores were from the game before.
I mean, that's why I enjoyed baseball cards as a kid. Like, I wanted to see everybody's stats in
Hey,
the back. That's why I'm a stat head.
Before I was 11 years old, there was no ESPN.
Oh, ESPN changed the
So,
game. That's for sure.
I mean, it was.
Guys, I hate
get it where you can.
Clay, especially, that ESPN isn't what it used to be.
Oh, I remember ESPN.
Clay
Trust me.
got that ESPN.
Trust me. I remember it all.
God, dude. I
That's
watch
all I
Sports
watch.
Center like 3 times a day.
Oh, it never.
There's a reason I missed out on every Disney movie from about 2000 to like 2020.
You didn't miss much.
There's a reason why Clay didn't watch cartoons,
Yeah.
like all that stuff, because of
I'd
me
never
being
seen
the older brother.
I've
so
never
that's what
seen
we're
The
gonna
Lion
watch.
King.
ESPN changed when it got bought out by who was it?
Disney.
ABC,
No, it was before that. I don't know, but
Viacom.
yeah, no, things just changed. And
When
Sports
Stuart
Center
Scott
went to
died.
the toilet.
Stuart Scott.
The day
When
Stewart.
Dan
God,
Patrick
I
left.
miss Stuart Scott, man.
Yeah.
Booyah!
I miss Dan Patrick.
God, Dan Patrick, Stuart Scott.
I miss Scott Van Pelt having hair.
Yeah, SVP. They were so
Boomer.
good.
He still kills it.
SVP is one of my all-time
though.
favorites.
He's
man.
legendary.
Well, he's the only one.
I listen to Dan Patrick.
He's like the
every
only
day.
OG still left besides like John Anderson and
Dan Patrick's not
Kenny
what he
Mayne
used to
came
be, though.
back.
Oh, there's a lot of guys still like Stan Verrett, Neil Everett.
Yeah,
I
New
love
Orleans
them.
Guy. Yeah.
Kenny Mayne,
I don't like
Kenny Mayne's
Kenny
okay.
Mayne.
Okay.
Not a
Rich
big fan.
Eisen.
Yeah.
Oh, Rich
I
Eisen's
like Rich
legendary.
Eisen.
Yeah.
Love him. Love him. Let's get back to
Go
college
back,
football.
Bill.
Kenny Powers.
Hey, they're bringing that show back.
Yeah, it's coming back.
They're bringing it
Really?
back
No
Eastbound
way.
and Down. Yeah, they are.
2024.
I
Gosh.
can't wait.
2024, Clay?
Yes,
I thought we'd have gambling in Jackson Parish before that show
Long
came
time.
back
Too
on.
long.
probably won't.
Eastbound and Down is wonderful.
So some other games.
It's edgy.
It's
It's
The
edgy.
first season's hilarious.
Penn State against Auburn. Penn State.
Penn State might be legit, but Auburn
Nah,
also
Penn State
sucks.
sucks.
Well, even an Auburn fan on our interview talked about how bad
Yeah.
they were.
That game was just unpleasant to watch. I hated it.
Unpleasant to watch.
Yeah, the teams are just not good at football. Yeah.
Spencer Rattler is horrible.
Well, he played Georgia.
Still horrible.
I think Georgia's going to make Bryce Young look bad.
I bet he's friends with Patrick Mahomes' little brother, Spencer Rattler. I bet they have the
Is that
same
a race
publicist.
joke?
Yeah.
No.
He was 10 yards past the line of scrimmage. What the crap was that?
So,
Wow.
all right, what else have we got on this recap? I mean, they're really wasn't
Ohio
anything
State
crazy.
put up 77.
Ole Miss winning 42-0. That's kind of crazy.
Who'd they play?
Georgia Tech.
Oh, wow.
42-0.
Yeah, I didn't think that was going to be. Yeah, you're
I mean,
right.
you got to think Georgia Tech's going to score a few touchdowns.
I mean, they gave Clemson a little run for their money at the beginning of the year.
42-0.
Hey, Zach Evans, 134 yards, 2 touchdowns. Yeah, Ohio State put up, like, incredible numbers, 77 yards. I mean, not 77 yards, 77 points.
Liberty had Wake Forest beat.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
They went for 2 instead of tying the ball game. At the
Hey,
very
that's what you
end.
got to do,
Yeah,
though.
but
yeah.
man, 36-37 to beat the number 19 team.
Yep.
Hey, that's crazy.
Wake Forest gets Clemson, right? Yep.
Oh, they're probably gonna
Clemson comes to Wake Forest Saturday at 11 a.m. What else do we have here?
So we're going to give a preview of next week, too?
No, that'll be Wednesday.
Okay.
NC State and Texas Tech.
27-14.
Did Kansas win again?
They did.
Yeah.
They beat Houston.
Kansas is legit. Yeah, there was another bad injury in that game, wasn't it? Was it that game?
I think
that's
so.
the game that had
No,
to fight on the sideline.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dude.
they fight.
You love to see
Homeboy
it.
checked him.
Yeah.
I like that. I like a little
You got to have
inner
that.
squad discipline going on.
If you're
you know?
going to be successful, you got to have people
What
holding
did the
each other
guy?
accountable.
What did the guy do? Do y'all know?
I don't know.
Was
I
it a
didn't
personal
watch
foul call or
I
something?
don't know.
See, did you see it?
I saw the clip.
That was wonderful.
Appalachian State comes back and wins. At the
Hail
last
Mary.
second.
Crazy Hail Mary. Yeah.
Off the tip, which I've always thought people should do that kind of have like one guy designated.
Yeah,
to, like,
you're
come-
starting to see that more.
Like
Tip
come to
drill.
the front of the
Tip
big
drill.
pile to get the tip drill.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
I think they've
Hey,
always needed somebody to do that.
That's how
A good Hail Mary is run that
SMU
way.
beat Tech
Yeah.
last year on that.
God.
Because the guy came in from the side and just slapped the
Yeah.
ball.
What was I about to say? Texas beat UTSA 41-20.
Texas is back.
Frank Harris got hurt for UTSA, so that kind of ended the game, and
Robinson's
Texas
so-
kind of put it away.
I guess Card started.
Yeah, he did.
Robinson had 183.
Yeah, the
rushing
running
yards.
game is pretty much what took it over.
So what about?
But it was tied at half. 17-17.
Yeah.
On 20
Yeah.
carries.
Texas quarterback is he coming back?
Ewers,
soon?
I think they're expecting him to be back a lot quicker than they thought.
I want
3
to see him
touchdowns.
back, man. He's
Yeah.
That's just
I
doing
do
what you
too.
want.
I want to see Ewers come back bad just to see what they can really do.
I think that's all the top 25 games that are good. Nevada did not cover the spread against Iowa.
Ty said it was a guarantee.
27-0.
I'll
Iowa.
blame the lightning delays.
Absolutely.
How bad was Ty's pick'em?
He was 1 for 4. I mean 1 and 4.
3 of us were 1 for 4, except for Chance.
I was 3 and 2.
I'm glad I couldn't figure out that app.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had the parlay. Yeah,
And we haven't mentioned LSU.
I was about to say
Yeah,
we need to talk
gotta
about
talk
LSU.
about LSU. Even though there's going to be a pot about it,
Yeah.
we still need to talk about it.
None of us are on that pod,
Yeah,
so we can
none of
talk
us are.
about it.
Well, Kyle's on it. He just kind of sits and listens to Peyton.
I'm just there. to-
He's there to click
Tries to get
record.
more out of his
I
game.
just ask the tough questions, guys. That's all I do.
Yeah, the tough question is, hey, welcome to the home team tonight, presented by Dirty Blue
think,
Sports.
Are y'all
Peyton
saying-
immediately cuts you off.
I always mention that I have the Rain Man of LSU athletics.
It's an accurate statement.
Yes.
It is. It's crazy.
Yeah, 62
I-
touchdowns, 145 yards passing.
I
Yeah.
think we took a.
That was my
I think we
brain.
took a step forward this weekend.
Oh, no doubt.
Don't y'all agree? LSU took a big step forward.
Yeah.
At this point,
Defense looked like a defense this weekend.
It looked
like an LSU defense. I'm still worried about the DBs. I'm not going to lie. But that's what you get when a lot of them are playing together for the first time right now still, since they all literally came in via the transfer portal, except for Jay Ward, who's an absolute dog.
Yeah, he played great.
Jay Ward is going to be probably a first-round draft pick, it looks like. Late round, first round, or early second round.
Was he the one that got hit or made the hit and then got a stinger?
No, he's the one that got the pick at the end of the game. It looked like he tore every ligament in his knee.
Okay.
Yeah, I got scared, dude.
Well, what I loved about LSU this week, like you said, defense looked good, but they started running the ball again.
Yeah.
And we hadn't done that in the last couple of years.
Well, the offensive line started to finally look comfortable. You know?
Yeah, and they're being shuffled around too a lot.
And they're still plugging.
They're having to
right
figure
now.
out their positions.
They're trying to figure out the recipe right
tackles
now.
Playing guard playing tackle. That's asking a lot.
Two freshmen at the tackle.
It's a good sign when you got your left tackle and your right tackle being true freshmen, and they both graded out as the highest tackles in the SEC this week
against a solid Mississippi State front.
Against an SEC defense. You'll love to see that. That's promising. We'll figure out the interior guys eventually, if not next year, but still.
Well, most of the team's young, so the next 2-3 years is going to be very exciting for LSU football.
And I think Jaden Daniels is a completely different quarterback whenever we're using tempo.
Yeah.
Whenever we're going and we're just going, I think he's a different quarterback.
So this is what I'm good with Daniels, and I don't typically like this style of offense. But give the kid a few reads early and then let him go.
Let him go.
Let him cook. Let the kid run. I know we got all this talent at receiver. I get it. I know it. Where LSU will always have talent at receiver. But guys, I mean, just
he's special on the ground.
Let him run.
Yeah.
Let him run.
He reminds me of Jalen Hurts a lot.
He's special on the ground. They say he's probably the fastest guy on the team that's not a wide receiver.
When he runs, it's 10 yards every time.
Oh, it's a guarantee. And something that he doesn't get enough credit for, I don't think, is you can see he goes through a couple of reads and then he dips out.
That's okay.
And that's perfectly fine.
Well, good with that.
As long as he's looking, I'm okay.
It's usually positive yards, so you can deal with that.
Yeah, that happens. And also, it's not like he kind of just like scrambles around the backfield or nothing. He looks.
No.
If it's not there, he commits to it and he goes towards the line of scrimmage.
And he hardly ever, which is something I'm not a fan of, he hardly ever loses ground to get around the tackle.
Yeah, he don't go east and west. He goes
north and south, and he finds a gap in where the pass rush got out of the lane.
Which is good, but he's got to get down though.
He's got to start getting down more. I'm agreeing with you. He took some hits the other day, but he got up.
But that's one of the things that can be a negative for a scrambling quarterback is if they try to make it happen behind the line of scrimmage. But he's getting past the line of scrimmage,
he's gone.
And then then getting down.
He
or
prefers
to
run north to south.
Yeah. And that's
IQ,
a positive.
And that's IQ right there.
Yeah.
And
it looks like Neighbors is legit.
This is what Peyton's been telling us for weeks now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I believe him now.
And I will say, they showed a couple of plays from the end zone camera,
the all 22 angle.
Yeah, well, the end zone angle from behind the offensive line and stuff. He did miss some guys that were butt naked open a few times. I'm not gonna lie, but he.
And that's what Jaden. That's what he is, though.
Yeah, and it is what it is. You know, he's still on those plays. He took off and ran. And he gained yards. So
he's not Joe
it's not like he got
and
sacked or something.
Like I said in the first half, sometimes it's easier to know that I can get this guaranteed 10 yards and first down with my legs rather than throwing this pass. Yeah, it's a wide open guy, but who knows? This ball might hit him in the hands, bounce to the D-back.
Yeah.
We saw Mississippi State drop 6 passes.
Yeah.
But our receivers are better.
Our wide receivers are better than
you would think so, yes.
And you can't miss Neighbors in the back of the end zone running an in route that was wide open.
Yeah.
You can't miss that.
Well, some of the catches, too, were definitely not where they needed to be. They just made some good catches.
Yeah.
Like that touchdown when he got it and he just bullied his way in. I
mean, it's about when Jenkins did that.
But he just made it work.
It was the route didn't really set him up to succeed right there. He made a play.
And another thing that
which we got some wide receivers can do that.
The announcers pointed out a lot was how some of the receivers weren't sitting on their routes once they were crossing, and Daniels was anticipating that who Daniels
to
has
find,
experience.
Yeah, to find the hole in the coverage.
And one of the ones that kept doing it was the tight end, who's a freshman.
Yeah,
so
you're going to
he
expect
don't really
that.
have that experience yet. Daniels, this is what his third or fourth year
You're
in
not
college
settling
ball.
into zones in high school.
Yeah,
you're running your route and getting open.
While Daniels
Especially
has that,
at top
he has
recruit.
that college experience where he's expecting, he's about to sit right here. That's just going to take time. That's going to take chemistry.
Yeah, and
That'll
you saw Brian Kelly on the sidelines numerous times talking about like him making the proper reads and stuff downfield before he tucks off and run. I'm fine with.
Who'd Brian Kelly give the game ball to?
Oh, I'm not saying there's an issue there. I'm just saying he's still coaching him up and looks like he's trying to get coached
I mean,
up too.
if he can do that eventually, that's even better.
Yeah.
But
And
I don't care.
How I look at it, yards are yards. I don't give a crap
Yeah.
if he gets 93 on the ground and throws for 210. Oh well, that's 300.
He's responsible for over 300 yards. Exactly.
Yeah, yards are yards. I don't give a crap if he runs them.
No.
And LSU is 2-1. Hey, we're not 1-2.
We're 2-1 and
could be 3-0.
And 1-0 in conference.
Yeah.
If we don't have an extra point blocked,
Yep.
this season's talked about differently, and Jaden Daniels is talked about
Correct.
differently.
And Florida
Because that
State's-
99-yard drive is talked about that he did against Florida State.
But Florida State's better than people thought they were going to be too.
Yeah, they're 3-0 and they're
I
looking
mean,
good.
I don't believe they're better than us, but
I think
they're better than
I still think we're going to be better than people think.
Yeah.
I think we're going to give some peoples a dogfight still.
we got to get better every week, and we're doing that.
And we have improved each week. I agree. And I still think Jaden Daniels is the guy for quarterback right now.
There's no other option.
You can't put Nuss
Well,
out there, I
after
don't
that
think.
game, you definitely have to go with him.
I mean, he's put together I would say, a good 3 weeks for me.
Yeah,
Right now.
there's
I'm
no
happy
other
with his
option.
play, yeah.
Has it been an amazing 3 weeks? I wouldn't say that, but he has put together a good 3 weeks.
He didn't lose the first game for us.
Nope. No,
And
if anything, he almost won
He
it for
almost
us.
won.
One
at the
thing
end,
you
yeah.
can look at if
Special teams lost that.
we put Nuss in there, he's not going to have the mobility that Daniels has.
He can't make them 10-yard runs.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Nuss
So-
is not accurate.
So
I don't even
that's
wanna
the
talk
thing.
about
So Nuss will have to be sitting there, and he'll have to force more passes. He's going to force the pass rather than Daniels not wanting to force the pass and just running and using his legs. And when he forces those passes, picks are going to happen. Has Daniels even thrown a pick?
I do
jinx
not.
him.
Yeah, shut up. This ain't wood.
Yeah. I found some wood on this chest drawer over here. But yeah, we'll be fine. We're looking all right. I'm excited.
Yes. 2-1, I will take it.
I am pleased.
Screw
And like
you,
I said,
Miles Brennan.
And like I said, our defense is looking better and better. Harold Perkins is a man. Allie Gay is a man. B.J. Ojolari is a man.
I was about to say Ojolari had a great game.
Yeah.
Yes. His
Which
name.
Peyton
They kept
called.
saying his name
Yeah.
over and over. Yeah.
Peyton's been saying
Ojolari's
that.
playing himself into some money, I think.
No doubt.
Because he ain't really been talked about on the national level, but that son's going to make some money.
And we got to say that we lost one of our best defense players in that Florida State game. And we're still,
There ain't no telling how good we'd be.
yeah.
And he was already wrecking havoc, too, in
Yeah.
that first game.
And shout out to John Emery coming back from his 2-game suspension.
Getting absolutely laid out.
He got popped, but he said he needed that.
Yeah.
I think he's the guy, and you could tell he was starting to kind of get a little rhythm towards the end.
So,
Yeah.
was he the one that took the lick when they hit the wrong person?
Correct.
Yes.
That's hilarious, man.
He got right up, though.
No, it's fine. It was just funny, like that the guy hit the Pele the wrong guy.
I agree with you. I think he's going to be our number one running back.
I saw some positives in him the other day.
What high school did he go to?
Was it
Anybody?
Destrehan?
I think so.
Or it's either Destrehan or Dunham, I think. And the other ones where Derek Stingley went
Peyton
to.
is yelling in the mic right now.
Yeah, he's pissed.
I think Stingley's done him.
One of them went to one went to the other, I think. But he was not scared to cut it upfield, which is always good to see out of a running back. He was reading the blocks and he was cutting, trying to find the hole. He was so close on about 2 or 3 of them from popping them.
Yeah.
See, I knew it was one.
And
of
it
them.
was his first game this year too. You know,
Exactly.
He
First
knocked
game
some
in
rust
2
off.
years.
2 years.
So
You know?
he's just going to get better and better.
See, I'm excited about that. I'm excited about LSU. I
We
really
got
am.
this week New Mexico, who took care of UTEP. UTEP had 7 turnovers and 3 turnovers on downs.
We'll see Walker Howard this week.
You think?
Yeah, we should.
Yeah, because there's probably not another game that
He played against Southern.
I'm talking about. There won't be.
Yeah, I'm eager.
Do we
to
have like a
see-
homecoming game in like November against a bad team?
like
you know,
Northwestern this year? We're playing that.
You know, how we get a random
Yeah.
bad team, or is it just
I'm
straight
eager to
SEC?
see if they'll
from
let
here on
Walker
out?
Howard throw it this time though, because they didn't let him throw it against Southern. I don't think. I looked it up. And he only ran it a couple times.
Yeah, we get
UAB.
UAB. Hey, that might not be a
That
game
might
to mess
be
around
tough.
with.
That's late in the year too.
Yeah, wait, that's what. Yeah, we always have that. That's probably
That's homecoming
homecoming.
game?
Yeah,
That's gonna be senior night.
yeah, it'll be
That's
probably
senior
both.
night. Yeah.
'Cause I don't think we're gonna do homecoming against Ole
Which
Miss
game are
or
y'all
Bama.
going to?
Who?
You and Bill.
It was supposed to be this past weekend.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm glad we play Auburn before we start that
Yesterday.
really tough
Yeah.
little stretch there.
Tennessee.
I'm still not scared of Tennessee. They'll have to show it to me for me to believe it.
Tennessee, they're
At Florida's always going to be
I think Tennessee's good.
Tennessee's good. They're gonna
I think they're
Florida,
good, but
we might-
I have to see.
we're gonna have to score against them.
The-
Tennessee will score on us.
Actually, the game that really scares me before Alabama's Ole Miss. They look good.
You know, you're not scared of Anthony Richardson in Florida?
Yeah,
Heck
I
no.
said at Florida's going to be tough, but I think
we
Ole
can
Miss
beat
is
'em.
better than Florida.
Yeah, probably.
That Florida game will probably be at nighttime too if they know what they're doing down there.
Florida's playing at Florida is always hard.
Yeah.
I don't care
Florida,
who you
Ole
are.
Miss, Alabama, and Arkansas back to back to back. Ooh, that's a tough stretch.
Yeah.
Real tough.
All right. Anything else college football before we get
let's
into
hit the
Adam
dirty
Sandler a little
five.
bit?
Yeah, let's
Hey,
go hit our 35.
did anybody see that hit Penn State and
Yes.
Quarterback?
Sean
Yeah.
Clifford.
Holy crap!
Yeah, well, he's like 30, so he can take a lick.
Yeah.
I thought he was dead.
Did anybody? Well, what about the Fresno State quarterback?
30. He's dead.
Is that when he got hurt?
Yes, broke his leg.
Oh, he broke his leg?
Yeah.
Seriously. I didn't know that.
I think his name was Jake
Hayner. Yeah, he's legit.
Yeah, well, he was.
Yeah.
He's got a legit broke leg.
He was actually though, like you said, he's
No,
good.
last year Fresno State was really good.
They were
And-
talking about him being one of the better quarterbacks in college this year.
Yeah, I think that's who UTEP.
asked for it.
He got right back up.
Did he
though.
not see the guy?
I don't think it was that hard of a hit.
And
He
you
got
hate
right
that
back
for a
up.
guy.
Well, why do you run like that?
He's probably
Get down.
What, junior,
He-
or senior?
Oh, he's a senior.
Yeah,
I guess
senior.
I
So
guess he's focused
done.
on the guy that cut him, and he wasn't worried about Sasquatch in the center right there. Pow.
Yeah, Fresno State. That's who UTEP played
Well,
in the
he
bowl
didn't.
game
He
last
kept
year.
his head off
Yeah.
the ground.
Yeah, so
That's what saved him from getting rocked.
it
when your
didn't-
head goes
it
back,
didn't
hits
bounce.
the ground. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's bad.
All right. Let's get into this dirty five.
Clay, why don't you go first since yours is going to
Really?
be funky?
Okay.
I agree.
Wow. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I got to take out. So we're excluding
Happy Gilmore,
Billy
Madison.
Madison.
and the Water Boy.
Yes.
Those are all no-nos.
Okay, so that's two of my top five.
So even Clay would have two of those in there.
Oh, I would have had two. Yes. Yeah. So number 5, I'm gonna go Grown Ups.
Okay.
The
That's a
most
feel-good
the most
movie.
Adam Sandler movie there is, or the most Happy Madison movie there is. They just get everyone that is a Happy Madison
oh, yeah,
guy.
all the cameos.
Just bring them all in.
Peter Dante is in that. Never mind, he's in there.
Yeah.
He's in there. He's a cop.
Cop. Yeah.
I'll say because
Shaq's
it ain't
in
a
it?
Happy Gilmore.
Grown
Happy
Ups or
Madison
Grown Ups
without
2?
him.
Mm.
Number 1.
Yeah, I think one's
like
one's a
two.
little bit. I love them
They're
both.
basically the same movies, just about.
2 has Taylor Lautner.
Oh,
Twilight. Yeah.
Hmm.
Uh,
I like
a
the
bunch
scene.
of backflips for no reason.
Y'all remember the scene where David Spade's like in bed with this chick?
oh yeah. Yeah.
And this chick's got a tattoo on her leg.
Yeah.
It's O.J. Simpson.
He sure did. Sure did.
Nice, Bill. Nice. What a plug.
He always just finds a way, man. It gets more and more impressive.
Where there's a Bill, there's a way.
Hey.
One of the best ones.
Where there's a Bill, there's an OJ.
Nothing's going to top the one where he connected with some basketball guy, some like point guard out from California.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That died or something
no,
from
he's
something.
blind in one eye.
That's
and
what
Deaf in one ear.
Deaf in one ear, blind in one eye.
I don't know, guys. The TV movie that never released is pretty deep. That's a deep one.
Took some research.
I mean, yeah, the literal film is in police evidence.
But I knew about it.
Bill knows the guy.
Number 2's also got the guy that is.
Bill should be a detective.
He was like the
or
bad
historian.
guy in the Falcon and Winter Soldier, Wyatt Russell. He plays David Spade's son in the.
Oh, he's also in the movie Heels, I believe. That's the same guy.
Yes, show.
And I mean the show Heels.
Yeah, Wyatt
Show
Russell.
Heels,
That's
yeah.
him. Yeah, so Grown Ups number 5.
Solid.
Easy movie, just throw on and watch. Number 4, The Wedding Singer.
Yeah.
Love
The Wedding Singer. It could be higher. The other one's just I don't know. We'll get there. Number 3, Big Daddy.
Yep.
Big Daddy is
Your list is not as It's not bad.
It ain't gonna
It's
be
not
that
bad at
bad.
all.
No, it's
not
not.
gonna be that
I respect movies. to me, Adam Sandler, it's Happy Gilmore, Billy Madison, and Big Daddy. Those are my three. I don't think Waterboy is. I don't think Waterboy's in that. I think Big Daddy's more Adam Sandler, and it's also in that era and everything. So.
I wasn't a big fan of Big Daddy.
Ooh, you're insane.
Whoa. You're not going to like my list.
Whoa. It's
You owe me an Egg McMuffin.
I don't know. It got too much touchy-feely for me.
Yeah, that's every movie that I love.
Okay.
Hip hop.
Okay.
Hip hop anonymous.
Well, it's kind of like it's one of them feel-good stories.
Oh,
can't even weed.
Definitely. Bill just wants to laugh.
That's it. I don't want to.
Bill's gonna have that.
You don't
my
ever
boy
dress
at
up
number
as
one.
Scuba Steve and like get in the bathtub.
Oh,
When he peed in his pants.
yeah, he's gonna piss the bed.
And he,
Peeing in your pants is the coolest.
He would get the ketchup packets, and that's all he'd eat.
Yeah.
Just ketchup packets.
And when he first got him, he laid out
He'd do the
newspapers.
yeah. He'd do the spit
Like he was a
thing
dog?
that me and Chance used to try that all the time.
The actor's name is Alexander Ludwig. That was David
boy?
Spade's son.
Really?
And all the
who's
Hooters,
Wyatt
all the
Russell?
Hooters jokes,
Not
and they
him.
were hilarious.
Really?
Maybe I need to watch it again.
Oh, Hooters.
yeah.
No, when they're in the
Throwing the
Well,
cans on the ground.
I was about to say, man, when they're in the shopping center, Microsoft just lost 3 points. Like, what's that even mean? Microsoft doesn't own Campbell's soup.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah,
God,
never
I
mind.
love that
Wyatt
movie.
Russell's a different blonde guy.
Kid's
He's
like,
in 22 Jump Street.
there you go.
Ask him what he's drinking. He's like rum with a little yoo-hoo or something. Kid's like rum.
The Kangaroo song.
Yeah.
Number 2, 51st Dates. If you listen to me and Hunter's rom-com top 10s, you saw this in mine. I hadn't really seen this till probably COVID, I think, or right around there. It was later.
It's old, too.
It's 04, I believe, yeah. It's after his prime's like that mid-90s.
Yeah.
But it's right after that. But it's got the
When he
feel.
started doing the rom-com.
Yeah. It's got the feel of like a mid-90s, though.
04.
Yeah, it's 04, yeah.
That's when he decided he want to start kissing attractive women
Yeah.
for free.
Dude,
Or
I
allowed
mean,
without
the
cheating on his
teacher
wife.
from Billy Madison was smoking.
Veronica
Vaughn.
It's one fine piece of ace.
Was she in it?
Oh, God.
I mean, that's the only thing I
We're gonna have
Mortal Kombat.
We're gonna have to talk
Really?
about those 3
Yes.
movies at the end.
That's what it
Mortal
was.
Kombat. Veronica Vaughn was what is that character in Mortal Kombat? that
All I
she
want to know
played?
is Sub-Zero. That's all I
That's
got.
the
the
girl.
chick. Yeah, obviously, but yeah.
Number 1 will be on no one else's list. Blended. This would
Blended
be my.
is good. Yeah,
This would
I
be
enjoyed
this would be
Blended.
my number 1 Adam Sandler period.
Was that Jennifer Aniston too?
Drew Barrymore. It was her comeback movie.
Okay.
It was one or the other.
It came
Yeah.
out
Different movies got one or the other.
2011, I believe.
Who's
2014.
Okay.
I think I might have the hottest chick that he played with though.
Who that he played with?
In the movie on my list. Clay, that list was not. I thought you were going to pull some like.
No.
Dumb crap.
Think about
Not
this though.
dumb. But I'm
We-
just saying. I forget though that you really enjoy rom-coms or com-roms,
I
whichever.
forgot about this movie.
Me and Chance, we were on a youth trip, went and watched this movie, had no intentions of watching
Enjoying
it.
it
Yeah, we just
whatsoever.
went because it looked terrible. We were like,
Adam Sandler in it.
yeah, we're like, let's go watch it. It's PG-13, not
Loved
too dirty. We go in, freaking love it.
Speaking of like the cameos,
Not
that,
too dirty.
like the guys always playing his movies, the guy that plays the African guide in that movie is hilarious. Like all the little things he pops up. Yeah, he's
The guy
funny.
that's like
Mr.
running-
Papalopoulos.
Yeah,
He's like running
Lollipopoulos.
the hotel thing or something.
And Terry Crews is in it, just
Yes.
randomly dancing
Just
everywhere.
humping the air.
I've probably seen this movie at least 30 or 40 times. I watch it so many times on TV. Definitely my most watched Sandler movie. I love it. It's got
Really?
Oh no, yeah, definitely.
Okay.
He also has a kid that he named ESPN.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
yeah.
And Hooters is also a focal point of this movie.
That's where he met his wife
Yeah,
at.
his wife lived there. She ended up dying of cancer, I believe. And then,
In the movie, not real life, Jackie's still alive.
yes.
I like
think you
how
see
he always
Jackie in
plays
this.
like characters that he like. He's always like a doctor or
Yeah.
or fireman or.
Do we know what kind of cancer she
Well, not this one. He works at
The
Big
bad kind of
Sporting
thing's the
Goods.
bad
was
kind.
bad.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
in his
that's
mind,
my-
he probably thinks like working at Dick's would be a bad job. I mean, if
That's
you're
my
not worried
top
about
five,
money.
though. Yeah, Shaq works at Dick's in that movie. Top 5 grown-ups, Wedding Singer, Big Daddy, 51st Dates, blended.
I'm going to go next because my list isn't much
Okay, I'll go.
different. What? Well, I mean, you can.
Go ahead. I was just.
It's not much different than Clay's, and I thought it would be, but it's not, so I'm going to go ahead and go. 51st Dates is my number 5. Great movie.
Great movie.
The dolphin quote in that movie from
Rob Schneider?
Yes, it's hilarious. He's like, it's actually a shark. No, is it a shark quote or is it a dolphin? No, it's a shark quote. He's like, sharks are friendly, intelligent creatures. Only bite you if you touch their private parts. And the guy's like, what happened to your side? Shock bit me. But he's like, no flippies off the dock. And then the kid jumps off the dock and he flips, falls out. He's like, why don't you go down there and get my nuts? Like,
he
he's
plays
hilarious
such a
in that
random
movie.
character in that
And
movie.
then Drew Barrymore beats the crap out of him with the baseball bat.
Yeah.
Yeah, she
I
does.
love that. That was good.
Great movie.
Funny movie. Big Daddy, number 4.
Ooh, that's low.
Well, my next 3 were tough, though.
Yeah, okay.
But Big Daddy, great movie. We already talked about it. One of my favorite scenes is like when he's like peeing on the wall.
Yeah.
And he's
Yeah,
like,
the
what's your
poster.
name? He'll spell it for you.
Yeah.
You know? Number 3, and it wasn't on Clay's list, but this is the one, and I don't even know her name, but she was super hot in this movie, his wife, and that's Click. Click was a great
Was
movie.
that Jessica? That wasn't Jessica Biel, was it?
I think it was.
No, it's not Jessica Biel. That's the fireman movie. Click is...
I didn't know anybody else saw
Chuck
that
and Larry,
movie.
that movie sucked.
You know what's high?
Kate
on,
Beckinsale.
Like, list? Like on,
Chuck and Larry. Yeah, I don't know. I ain't never
Kate
understood.
Beckinsale, but Kate Beckinsale
Same
in that
person.
movie.
Jason, Jessica Biel, same girl.
I haven't seen this movie since I guess it came out. I wasn't a fan then.
But Christopher Walken is great in that movie.
I was about to say,
Morty.
it's got like a deeper meaning behind it. And
Oh,
I
it's
haven't seen
a
it.
lot.
Yeah.
It's not an Adam Sandler like ha 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 movie.
Yeah.
You know.
And it has those parts in it, but it's just genuinely a good movie.
Yeah.
And what's okay, so this came out in 2006.
Yeah.
Oddly enough, like the whole meaning behind that movie is like slow down, be present in the moment.
Yeah.
It's super relative now that we have phones and social media and stuff. I just enjoy Click.
Yeah, that's one I need to rewatch now that I'm older and not 6.
Yeah. And who's the guy that plays Nick Swartzen's in that? He's hilarious.
He's awesome.
Yeah, Bed Bath & Beyond guy. All right, and this was tough for me. I actually had to jock the order on these two because you had Wedding Singer so high, and I got to thinking. I think Wedding Singer is a better movie overall than my number 1 because Wedding Singer is just a solid movie.
Yep.
But I enjoyed my number 1 more, so I moved it up. But Wedding Singer is going to be number 2 for me. That was one I didn't watch till later on because when it came out, Wedding Singer was almost. It felt like at the time the more serious type of movie that he was trying to play.
Yeah.
Which when I was a kid, I had no interest in that.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't want to go see a romance movie, but
you want to see him snap a golf club.
yeah, exactly. You know, get hit in the chest with a baseball.
364 days to hockey tryouts.
Tryouts.
Toughen up.
But when I went back and watched it as an adult, it's a good movie.
Oh yeah. Leslie
Adam
Mann's in
Sandler
it.
can't actually sing. Another Drew Barrymore.
Wait, no, is it Leslie
That was
Mann?
the
It's
OG
Christine
Drew
Taylor,
Barrymore.
right? Christine Taylor's the other woman.
The New Jersey chick,
I think it's Christine Taylor.
his former girlfriend.
Yeah, Christine Taylor, who is Ben Stiller's woman in a lot of stuff.
Okay.
That's his wife.
his wife.
Oh, in real
Yeah,
life?
Ben
Stiller's
Stiller
real wife.
married her.
There we go.
She played on the Brady Bunch remake. She was Marcia.
Oh yeah, I never seen that.
But
She's
Wedding
in
Singer-
Zoolander and Dodgeball though.
Wedding Singer. If you haven't watched it, is a solid movie.
Oh yeah.
And then my number 1.
Oh, somebody kill me, please. I love
And
that.
Ty's not here tonight, but Ty would probably agree with this list, especially this being up there with the other 3 not. And that's Anger Management. Dude, Anger Management is so freaking funny.
Never seen it.
Oh man,
Me either.
He
Is that
what's
the
his
one-
name?
Robert
Jack
De Niro
Nicklaus.
in it? Or,
No,
Oh,
Jack Nicklaus.
Jack Nicklaus.
Yeah.
And there's a scene where him and who's the guy that played John C. Reilly?
Yeah.
John C. Reilly plays a Buddhist monk,
Ooh.
and he goes up there to confront John C. Reilly because John C. Reilly was a bully whenever he was coming up, And so he told him, he's like, hey, man, I just want to tell you that I didn't like the way you treated me. Well, John C. Reilly, like, kind of, like, started picking on him again, and they had a fight with the whole monastery. That scene is hilarious. No, has anybody else on the pod seen this movie?
I've seen it.
Yeah, I
It's
have.
been a long time ago.
Oh, man.
I have it on disc. I haven't watched it.
I tried watching it on cable or something.
So
I
Adam
tried on
Sandler
TNT.
plays a guy that has like a bunch of pent up anger, like he's not good at telling everybody that when he's pissed
Seems
off.
very Adam Sandler.
And he blows up. Yeah, and
That right there just looks like him yelling in Big Daddy.
What's the year?
Yeah,
that was like 2004.
early 2000s.
2003.
Okay, I was close.
We stopped selling breakfast at 10:30.
Who's the girlfriend on that one too? Is it what's her name again?
Marissa
Marissa
Tomei.
Tomei. Oh man, I have to watch it for her.
I'm in.
George Costanza loves her.
But yeah, anger management is one of those that
I've
I'll
never seen
turn on if
Seinfeld,
it's on.
so-
And two, Jack Nicklaus is just a fantastic actor.
Nicholson.
Nicholson, I'm sorry, not the golfer.
Yeah,
the
Great
actor.
golfer too.
Yeah, he's
I
just
expected you
solid.
to have the longest yard.
I debated throwing that on there, and I was looking, and as I was looking, I couldn't because I didn't want to put the longest yard on there because I love that movie, but it's just kind of cliche, especially for the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was trying to find something different, and then I found anger management, which is not one of his. I don't think it's one of his most well liked ones.
Which one? Anger management. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's not ever on like the list.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
in
think
that
you've
range
ever
that kind of
seen.
gets forgotten about.
Mr. D's was another. Well, we can talk about the others later.
I'm ready to talk
So,
about Mr. D.
Who's up next?
Well, I do have the longest yard on mine. So
Go ahead,
I guess I'll
Josh.
go next.
I've no problem with the longest yard at all.
No.
So, number 5, I got the longest yard.
There we go.
Now, it is a remake, which some people don't know.
Yeah.
Burt Reynolds was in
Yeah.
both, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, he plays.
He was the tailback in this.
Is where
one.
number X? Or is he
No,
wearing-
that was Goldberg.
Okay, he wears 0 then.
Oh, yeah.
No, he
And
wears like 30 something.
20.
There are a lot of
22.
people in this movie, like
Oh, there's
Nelly.
God.
Yes.
Stone Cold, Goldberg.
Michael Irvin,
Michael Irvin,
Terry
Yeah.
Crews again.
Terry Crews.
Stone Cold Steve Austin,
Joey
Great
Diaz.
Khalid. The Great Khalid.
yeah.
The fries that'll cross your eyes.
It's just one of them movies you can watch and not have to think.
Brucey.
It just-
Yeah.
You know.
TNT.
Brucey is very quotable. Like
He's hilarious.
he's hilarious.
Shouldn't hate that popcorn.
What about
Bruce,
the
it's time to shine.
What about the cheeseburgers?
Yeah. The cheeseburger Eddie's hilarious. Chris Rock on there when
What a character.
when Terry Crews starts dancing, he's like, "That's one big ass robot." And like in that movie, Adam Sandler just kind of reminds me of Brett Favre for some reason. Like that's
He's a
who he
piece of
felt.
crap and got
should be in
arrested.
That's who he
prison, yeah.
felt like he was.
Yeah,
just
I
kind of a
can see that.
douchebag, but
he
tough as
might be
nails.
loosely based off of him.
That's the
Is Brett
vibe I
Favre
got.
going to be in the new remake? They can make another one with him
He should be.
when he's in prison.
He should be.
Or you could have thought about it because I think he was on the Steelers in the movie. It was Big Ben. Back then, Big Ben was a piece of crap.
Oh,
Yeah,
muffin
he
grabber.
has stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we used to call him, muffin grabber. Roethlisberger. Then Ben got married and he was all right after
He
that.
got off the
Sure.
motorcycle.
Doesn't grab any muffins anymore. Okay.
Oh, back in the day, Big Ben looked like such an idiot in his press. Like he just looked like he didn't have two
Backwards
brain
hat.
cells. Yeah,
Back
well,
in
I'm
the
wearing
day?
a backwards hat, but he would wear like a spinner chain.
Are you talking about last year too, Kyle? Because he looked like an
Yeah.
idiot last year to me.
Yeah.
Ride a motorcycle without a helmet. What else?
His his fathead commercial is terrible.
All right. So longest yard number 5.
And number 4, The Wedding Singer. We've already talked about that.
Wedding Singer's solid.
It's going to be in probably most people's top 5. Number 3, Grown Ups. We done talked about it. Got maybe the hottest 50-something-year-old lady to walk the earth.
Smoke show.
Salma Hayek.
Yes.
How did she get better looking over the years?
I don't know, but she's
Jennifer Aniston. Jennifer
I don't know.
Aniston.
I think some of the people like that. I think they like found the fountain of youth or something because it's like they aged and they got better looking.
She's one of them.
Yeah.
Number 2, Hustle.
There we go. Good pick.
Surprised I
Good
hadn't
pick.
heard of it already.
Yeah.
Great basketball movie.
It
if you
is.
like basketball, you've got to watch this movie.
Here's the problem: I haven't seen it yet.
You need to.
Dude, you gotta
I haven't
watch it.
either.
It's fantastic.
I really like
It's
it.
my 3rd highest movie on the year, I believe.
And that's why I
And
haven't
it
seen
didn't
it.
make your
'cause
list.
Hey, I'll put
No,
it. I'll
if-
put it on right now.
Yeah, let's binge it. If I was, I don't know, it doesn't feel very Adam Sandler because whenever I think Adam Sandler, I want to put the comedies. If I go just by the best movies, Hustle's on there and Uncut Gems are both on there. But I don't know. I kind of went with my heart more.
I really liked Hustle.
Uncut Gems was
Uncut
rough.
Gems.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
it's
wasn't a
not
big
my
fan.
top five.
No, I
wasn't a
mean
big
it was
fan
good,
either.
but it was like it was hard to watch.
It's well made and
realistic.
everything, and
yeah, you felt.
Now I do
you felt
agree.
for that
It's
guy.
realistic. I believe that's how they really are, like yelling and just
oh yeah,
uptight all the
that's
time.
tied 3 years.
But with less success.
And
Bless it, poor Ty.
number one, I got Big Daddy.
There you go.
I like that movie a lot.
Love me some Big Daddy.
I've watched it. I don't know how many times because it's one it's on. It's one of them you just
Yeah.
leave it on there.
I'll talk more about
It's
it in a
feel
minute.
good too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, who's next?
I'll go. Let me whip out my list. Number 5, I have Blended.
Ooh, there we go.
I enjoy me some Blended. I'm not gonna lie. I enjoy it.
Well, you've seen it so much with me
I've
watching
seen
it
it so
in the
many
living room.
times here, but there's something about Drew Barrymore and Adam Sandler on a TV screen together. It's crazy.
It's a hilarious movie. It
Yeah.
really is.
It's like they're married.
And I think about like all the dinner scenes and like watch
Hey,
a
watch a
scarecrow.
Scarecrow.
Yeah, watch a
Yeah.
scarecrow. Or like she's got to eat lamb chops
Lamb
because she's got
chops,
to bulk up
bulk
for the
up for the
season.
season.
You know, just things like that just makes me laugh.
Kid freaking out when he's playing baseball. He strikes out and starts
Yeah,
stripping.
he gets like butt naked in the
Yeah.
middle of the field.
What is
mustache is rattled.
What is the movie that's similar to that but with Jennifer Aniston?
Just go with it.
Just go with it. Okay.
Yeah.
One we
Am I crazy or do
Brooklyn
those
Decker in it.
those movies feel the same, like similar?
Yeah,
have the
but-
same feel
Well,
to
most
it.
of his rom-com.
His
Yeah.
movies,
Yeah.
like all his '90s movies, feel like '90s movies. His 2000s movies feel the same.
Yeah.
His 2010 movies feel the same. Like they all, you can watch an Adam Sandler movie and know what year it came out.
And now he's trying to get like more serious
Yeah.
with his newer movies.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got Blended at 5. And number 4 is a movie that nobody else will probably have on their list. Clay, can you take a guess?
Funny people.
Hotel Transylvania.
Oh, 8 Crazy Nights.
8 Crazy Nights.
Eight crazy.
8 Crazy Nights. I absolutely love that movie.
That's the cartoon, right?
It's the cartoon. It's about Hanukkah.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
I'm not Jewish, but I still love it, and it's hilarious. And I feel like I watch it every Hanukkah season. I guess
It's
you could
9th on
say.
mine.
Hey, does he
Right.
sing?
Watch it
Does he sing the Hanukkah song in the movie?
Do you want to sing
probably.
it for us, Bill?
I could. I could sing a couple.
There are a few singing scenes.
I'll
yes.
sing a little bit of it for you. O.J. Simpson, not a Jew. That's it.
But
That's
you
all
know
I
who
got.
is Hall of Famer Rod Carew.
Rod Carew.
Yeah, I love that movie though. It's funny and has a deeper meaning to it yet again.
Oh, yeah.
Sandler's good at that. Sandler's good at hiding a meaning behind
I
comedy.
feel like Sandler's probably a good dad.
Oh, I guarantee he's a good dude.
He's the best.
Guarantee you.
Let's go to Hooters and then play basketball.
Yes,
Yeah.
and he dresses like us.
Yeah, he
You
really
know,
does.
that's my favorite thing. He probably would wear what I have on right
He
now.
could come on this podcast.
and we would just think he's an average Joe.
Let's invite him.
I'll give him
I'm
a call.
DMing him.
I promise I won't tell him I didn't know who he was.
I'm up in his wife's DMs. I can send,
Jackie?
I can send something to her.
He does. I'm sure.
Another
he's a Jew.
movie
He's a
with
Jew as well.
Another
That's
movie
true.
with a lot of basketball influence on it.
Yes, like the whole
Yeah.
movie's about him being rec league official. Yeah,
There ain't
with a
many
buddy.
of his movies that don't reference
yeah.
basketball,
Yeah.
which I love.
Number 3, 51st Dates. We've already all talked about. Something that nobody talked about is Sean Astin's character in that movie.
Yeah.
Oh
he's
my
good.
God, he's hilarious. The steroid freak, and then 10-second Tom or 7-second Tom, whatever.
Hi,
it
I'm
is.
Tom.
Like, oh my God.
Comes up and blended.
Yeah, yeah. Hilarious movie. Love the rom-com aspect of it. And yet again, him and Drew Barrymore on a screen together is just hilarious to me.
I think the changed
And it's
since high
awesome.
school.
Yes. And he's wearing this like fishnet shirt. Like, dude, what are you wearing? And he's like, yeah.
I think they changed since high school.
Also, the dad in that is
Yeah, he
Sean
was
Hunter's
great.
dad in Woodman's
Yeah,
World.
Yeah, Chet.
he was great.
Chet Hunter.
Chet Hunter.
And then number 2, I have Big Daddy.
Okay.
Love
I
me
know
some
your
Big
number one
Daddy.
then.
Yet again, the relationship between him and the kid and just showing how much this kid meant to him. And it made him grow up.
Sprouse
know,
kids,
and-
right?
Yeah, it was both the twins from Zach and Cody, yeah.
Yep.
It's just a great, great movie. And
Number
then
one, The Wedding
Is
Singer?
that the one where the guy's like school is for fools? Or is that
That is
that's-
not that one, I
that's
don't
Billy
think.
Madison.
Billy Madison.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then number 1, And I'll tell you this right now.
Would have been your one overall.
This would have been my one if we would include the other 3 movies. That's The Wedding Singer.
Yeah,
I love The Wedding Singer. It's
a good movie.
It is. It's a great movie, I think. And it doesn't get a whole lot of credit because it's Adam Sandler back then in the day, where he made it in between. That
was
part
fantastic.
is hilarious. And then yet again, him and Drew Barrymore on a screen together. It's magic. It's absolute magic.
I've sent that video so many times after the Warriors lost a regular season game in March.
I mean, I don't know who hasn't felt that from time to time. You know, like you just want to scream. And hey, Adam Sandler, actually a pretty good singer.
Dude can sing, man, and that's the thing. Like he can legit sing.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you this,
He's
that's not my
he's a
favorite
triple
song
threat.
on there. Him singing on the airplane.
Oh, the airplane, yeah.
Oh my god.
That, and by the way, plug my wife. I had that played at our wedding.
Chase tried getting that in his wedding.
Yeah, Chase tried to get that in his wedding.
What was it? Which
The
one?
Wedding Singer, the last song
I
they sang on the
actually have it
airplane.
on my phone
Oh, okay.
because it was.
Can't remember the
saved
name
on
of it off the top of my head. I listened
But like
to
the
it
church
earlier today.
that they got married in or something.
Grow old with you.
Yeah, I want to grow old with you.
Oh, yeah. Love that. Love
You
that.
got Billy Idol like
Billy
introduced
Idol.
him
Yeah.
at the beginning. Of
Yeah,
that.
he's like the
Billy Idol's on
stewardess.
this plane.
Yeah.
right,
go
Bill.
Go down to Kevin Nealon though.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, him on Just Go With It when he's had
Yes.
all the plastic surgery.
Yeah.
And he's
Blended.
like drooling.
Him and Blended. That's the guy at the table in Blended.
He talks in, like, metaphors.
And parables almost.
Yeah, yeah.
Kevin Nealon used to do the Weekend Update where
Yeah.
it was the news, and then
SNL.
Adam Sandler would come on and do Hanukkah, or he would do like Halloween costumes. Like, so Clay, how much do you know about like 80s and 90s SNL?
Very little.
Van Down by the River is all he knows.
I've seen Cowbell. I've
More
seen
Cowbell?
Yeah, I've seen Cowbell. I've seen the cheerleader thing.
Yeah, you would really
Chippendales.
You'd really enjoy some of that.
Kevin Nealon
the old school Weekend Updates are solid
and Blended.
Yeah.
He's like, I haven't showered since I got here. Yeah, I know. I can smell you. You stink.
And I love it.
Wife, yeah, I love that.
Hey, Kevin Nealon was also good. Have y'all ever seen Weeds on Showtime?
I have not. I think my dad used to watch that in California.
It is so good.
It's around the same time.
Yeah, it is so good. And
Let's
Kevin Nealon is like the neighbor or friend. And,
Let's hear your top 5, Bill.
Yeah, so hot take though. I would pick that
Ready
over
for
all
this.
the other ones.
I feel like yours might
there's
be
that.
different.
a little bit different. I'll start off with number 5, Mr.
Yeah,
Deeds.
that's how it goes.
Mr. Deeds.
Are you serious?
I like Deeds.
Yeah.
I'm glad somebody mentioned Mr. Deeds.
I tried to watch it back during COVID for the first time ever. Couldn't get through like the first 20 minutes.
Not even with
Really?
Crazy
I
Eyes.
hate Winona Ryder so much.
Except in Stranger Things.
But
Except
if
that-
you would have watched,
I don't like it because of her. I promise you. I hate her in that too. I hate her.
she plays a
Oh,
piece
she's
of
great in
crap
Stranger
though.
Things.
Oh, she's a great actress. I still don't like her.
She plays a piece of crap though, so it's
Yeah,
she's
but
supposed to make you
how
feel
am
that
I
way.
supposed to root for them to get together in the end? Whenever I don't support that,
Her career comeback.
you know, is that how it's supposed to end? Did they get together in the end?
I can't tell you. You got to watch it.
I'm not gonna watch it. Bill, do they get together?
Yeah.
So yeah, I
She doesn't change her heart though.
could support it.
She changes her ways. She's jaded though. She's a
I was
reporter.
going to say, you can't not like it because of
Her
the
looks.
character.
Oh, that's
Well,
exactly
just-
why I stopped
you-
watching. I couldn't.
She's not
root for it.
blonde.
Yeah. All right, Harley.
She doesn't have big boobs.
Okay, Harley.
All right, Bill.
Okay, so
Mr.
number-
Deeds is a great movie though.
It's
I
very
like
well
Mr.
respected.
Deeds.
I'll
And-
give it
Is that the one where he sticks the fork in the guy's leg? Or is that
that.
Big
This
Daddy?
is the fruit punch.
He's like, go ahead and stick that
water
fork
fountain.
in there.
Oh yeah,
Is that
it is.
Talladega
Yeah,
Nights?
yeah. He has the dead leg.
He has
No,
the
no, no.
leg, yeah.
No, I had to think about that because that's where my
Oh,
mind went. No,
yeah.
his
Yeah.
leg,
Will Ferrell stole that from
frostbite.
him?
I said Talladega Nights does that too,
Yeah,
right?
he has frostbite, and
Sticks a knife in it.
and that dude, I can't remember the
Oh, the
guy's name. The
foot.
butler.
Oh, the foot.
And
Oh,
he's
my
like,
God.
Can I change your socks? You know. But yeah, that dude, and then the guy, Crazy Eyes character
Oh, yeah.
is hilarious.
That
Oh, he's good.
that gets me.
He's like, the guy out there was casting a spell on me. He's waving, some wizard.
All right, so that's number 5. Number 4 for me is the Ridiculous 6.
Wow.
I'm surprised.
I haven't even
I've never seen it.
I know it's a Netflix.
Holy crap!
show.
Have
Yeah.
y'all really not?
I've never seen it.
I've seen it, but it was kind of rough for me. It was stupid funny.
What, Taylor Lautner
It's a Western, right?
swinging?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
Western,
yeah.
right?
Yeah. Well, it came out. Okay, you know when was it the Hateful Eight?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like a little.
It came out
Yeah,
like
spoof
right
of,
when that came out. They
Tarantino's
made it
film.
as a spoof.
Hateful Eight was a great movie.
I
Oh, it
can't.
was.
I can't believe y'all
I
hadn't
love
seen
Tarantino.
this.
Yeah.
Oh, guys. Okay.
It is pretty funny.
All right. Number 3, Wedding Singer.
Yeah, that made every list. Look at that.
It's
It was a good movie.
slap full of 80s music, and that just,
Yeah.
that hit it for me.
Nobody's mentioned the guy in the song where he's like cussing unnecessarily. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
Talk about when he's singing at the wedding. He's just like he's drunk.
No, not him. It's another guy. I don't know. We'll figure it out later.
All right. So, Wedding Singer number 3. Number 2, 50 First Dates.
Yep.
For all the
That's the
obvious
wrong
reasons.
movie. That's the
There we
reason
go.
why. It's on Old School. Just remember that.
I could.
My bad, Bill.
I can watch anything with Drew Barrymore in it.
Yeah, she's great.
And
E.T.
Especially with
sucks.
whoa, she was such a child. She was
Yeah,
a baby.
but
That was
it
her
doesn't
first.
suck. It doesn't suck because of her, but
Was she in Casper?
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. Yeah.
Number 1, Bill.
Number 1, and I've got personal reasons for this. My favorite Adam Sandler movie, it's Longest Yard.
Okay.
Really?
What's the personal reasons? You went to jail?
I was caretaker.
I had bet money on that game that he threw. I lost a lot of money on that.
Man.
Crow.
No, my dad and I had watched the original Longest Yard. I remember we saw that movie when it was, what was it, late 70s?
Yeah,
something like
yeah.
that. So
Black and white.
And then when the new one came out, I told him, I said, we got to go see this. And
Really?
We went to Pecanland Mall and watched this
did
one
not
when it
know
came
that.
out. Yeah. So
Shout
that
out
was
Green
pretty
Day
cool.
going to the movie show
Yeah.
back in 07.
That was a great movie, though.
Yeah, it's,
Oh, it
Tons of
definitely
characters.
was.
Well,
Definitely was.
there's so many people, so many funny people they had in
Yeah.
there.
there's
you
nothing
know?
wrong with it at all.
And then if you had watched the earlier one and knew the story, I mean,
Bob Sapp was hilarious
played-
in that, too.
It doesn't do bad to the
Big
original.
MMA guy.
oh
Bob
no,
Sapp,
not
big
at all,
guy.
because
Fought
I mean,
MMA in Japan, fought Pride.
the Burt
You don't know
Reynolds
Bob
character.
Sapp?
Well,
I do
he's
not.
still in jail from
Yeah, he's an
back
MMA
then.
guy.
You know, so it's pretty cool.
He, Bob Sapp, Bill, tell him who Bob Sapp is. Big MMA guy.
Oh, he was
Oh, it was that guy.
back at the very beginning of UFC.
Yeah, he fought like
I
the
just- I
Gracies
didn't know
and
his
stuff.
name.
Well, he fought over in Japan
In
for
Pride.
like Rising
Fought
and
Minimal
Pride
Man
and all
and-
that. He was big guy.
He was one of the biggest guys in the
Oh
UFC.
yeah, he
He's
couldn't.
one that broke his nose.
Well, he
it looks
couldn't
like.
fight. He
Oh,
could.
that guy?
I mean, he
Oh.
couldn't fight in the heavyweight division now because there's no way he could get to 265.
Really?
No way.
I
Yeah.
broke it, but no.
That part where he's asking.
This weekend, he got laid open.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. He won the fight too. He won his fight. Yeah, Gregory Rodriguez.
Longest Yard, solid movie.
Oh,
very,
yeah.
very
yeah.
good movie.
That one's better than the original, too, I thought.
So before we do before
Well,
we
it's-
talk about the top 3 or the 3 that we excluded, y'all got any honorable mentions?
Hotel Transylvania.
Never seen it actually.
1, 2, and 3.
Are they all good?
I don't know.
One Bill had pulled up on the
I've seen the first
screen. Funny People. Judd
Never
Apatow
seen
That
movie.
was liked by a lot of people.
Yeah, funny
What
people
about
was.
Pixels? Has anybody?
I have not.
I didn't know he was in Coneheads till a minute ago. I couldn't even remember him being in Coneheads.
Yeah, but he
I
wasn't
don't
like a
think
main
he's
guy.
big character.
Yeah, Funny People though. It kind of crossovers the two, in my opinion, best comedy like universes.
One that I thought about was Little Nicky. Like, Little Nicky was pretty funny.
So I
I've
do
never
have
seen that one.
something. So
I
does-
couldn't
do y'all
tell
know-
if I
He
liked
plays
it or not.
Spawn of Satan.
Yeah, he plays
Yeah.
Satan,
I didn't like
basically.
Yeah, I
Do
know
y'all
what it is. But.
what the first movie he was in is called?
Bulletproof.
Oh, it's Going Overboard.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go. It's like one of the worst movies of all time.
Yeah, that was his first movie ever, Going Overboard.
Let's go. Give me that.
And I
Did
can't
y'all know
believe-
that he
I
was
can't
in the
believe
Cosby
he got
Show?
To get another movie
I did
after
not
that.
know
Yeah, he was a kid. I mean, he's like a
It's one of the friends.
it's like a friend of one of the kids.
Theo's friend.
Grown Ups 2. We talked
Oh,
about
God.
that a
Look
little
at
bit.
the cover of that. It
Look
does
at
look
him.
terrible.
That's my boy.
That's
my boy.
funny.
Yeah.
Pound
but
for pound, like straight up comedy. it's up there.
Yeah,
The
it's
part,
pretty
the incest scene though, I was just
Yeah,
like,
it grossed me out.
Yeah.
good. Parts of it, it's tough to watch.
Which one?
yeah, the
That's
incest
my boy.
scene.
I mean,
I
I
don't think I've
I can watch it, and it
The whole like
I laugh and
banging his
probably
teacher and
Oh yeah, hilarious.
the tattoo on his back.
Andy Samberg's
Yes,
great, of course.
Yeah.
Who was
The New
who
Kids
was-
on the Block?
New Kids on the
Yeah.
Block.
Yeah,
That's what it
that was hilarious.
That was awesome.
I like that movie.
Oh, it's hilarious. Vanilla Ice. They run with
right.
a
He's in it.
they run down the road to the wedding. They go to a strip club called Bacon and Legs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Rex Ryan's in it.
Of course.
So
Yeah.
nobody like.
Is that
Deuce
where Nick
Bigelow?
Swartzen plays
seen
like the regular at the strip club?
Yes.
Holy,
Yes,
Nick
he's
Swartzen
in it.
has one of the funniest one-liners ever. And
He's always one of the
I
funniest
don't.
guys. In the
You
movie.
might have to bleep this. I don't know, but that girl shoots the tennis ball out, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And he's
Yeah.
like,
Exit.
"My face is your toilet."
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude!
It's so funny, dude.
He goes to the bathroom, comes back out of the bathroom, and he's like just turns around, goes back immediately back.
Yeah. It's so freaking funny.
Oh my god, Nick Swartzen was hilarious in that.
Yes, dude, he's freaking funny, man.
In Grown Ups, he wakes up in the bed
Costco
in
or
the superstore, and he goes to the bathroom and just uses one of the fake toilets.
One of
Grandma, I'm coming.
One of the strippers is like got like a peg leg or something.
Yes.
Out there
Yes.
dancing.
Yes.
And she's wearing like a back brace, too,
Yeah,
or
and
neck brace.
he's talking crap to her, and she pops off to him. He's like, "Whatever, RoboCop."
Yes.
Hilarious.
It's so funny. So
So-
funny.
Kyle or Chance, have y'all seen Deuce Bigelow?
I did a long time
ago.
That
Long
movie's
time. I watched it with
hilarious.
Chase
I think
way
it's
back
hilarious.
when.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Go up. What else
That's
is
one of those
he
I
in?
think I need to go back and watch again.
Punch Drunk Love wasn't bad. Spanglish wasn't
Haven't
bad.
seen
Not
Spanglish.
not typical.
I want to
Adam
watch
Sandler.
Rain.
Yeah, it
Over
wasn't a
Me.
regular-
It's supposed to be good.
Uh,
Chuck and Larry, I couldn't get through.
Chuck and Larry was pretty
I
good.
never
Yeah,
watched
that
You Don't
was
Mess
good.
with Zohan was all right.
You couldn't get through Chuck and Larry?
Nope.
Yeah, you had to tolerate it.
I went through like 30 minutes and I was done.
I can't think of any super funny scenes off the top of my head though.
In what?
And Chuck and Larry. I
It's,
felt
it's
like
not funny. That's why.
Well, I mean, it's more Kevin James than Adam Sandler. in that
Yeah, and I
movie.
mean, I'm a fan
I'm-
of Kevin James.
I'm not big
but-
on Kevin
I mean, I'm
James.
not huge, but
He's got to be a side character.
oh man, that's my boy. So funny.
Yeah, I ain't
So
seen that
funny.
so long, man.
Speaking
I don't
of That's
think
My
I've
Boy,
seen
have y'all
that.
seen?
Dude, you got to watch it.
Now this isn't Adam Sandler. It's one of his, his company's movies. But Grandma's Boy,
oh God,
Dude.
yeah.
Yes.
cult classic, hilarious.
Yes, Alex Covert or whatever his name is,
Yeah.
Alan Covert.
Alan. He don't get the respect he deserves because he like writes a lot of these movies. I think
Yeah.
he's like one of the big writers for like all of them.
Yeah.
Dude's hilarious.
The
Your
week
boy,
of-
your boy Dante in that movie plays the
Yes,
stoner.
yes,
so
with the-
good.
Mr. Monkey.
Yeah. Drive, monkey, drive.
Well, Aaron Jones is just having the game tonight, huh?
A week of, I haven't
As long as
seen
they score
that.
15 more points.
Yeah, I don't
we're
know
good.
this.
I've seen that.
That's good. It's
That's
good.
not a bad movie.
Oh,
I
it's
will
a-
take it back. That's one of the Netflix movies I've
it's
seen.
the
of him.
Netflix.
His
Yeah.
daughter getting married or
It's
something.
good.
I
Both
saw
of their
this. It
kids
was
are getting
good.
married,
Yeah,
I'm
it's
pretty
good.
sure.
I saw. I totally forgot.
I remember watching that and not being upset.
What else you got up there?
You're pretty much getting to the end of it right
Yeah,
there.
now we're to the
Real
the rough
Rob.
stuff.
Oh, it's TV.
The
Uncut-
Meyerowitz
Uncut Gems is
stories
so
is
good.
supposed to be good.
I need to watch Murder Mystery.
Murder Mystery is not very good. It's Jennifer Aniston and him though. So.
Sandy Wexler was awful.
You see, there's a couple of them.
That
the
was
Cobbler,
terrible.
I haven't got to watch that either.
Jack and Jill was terrible.
Jack and Jill's bottom 3 movie ever made.
Yeah.
But
didn't
it's
watch
got
Pixels.
Al Pacino saying Dunkachino,
Yeah.
which is funny. Yeah, I've never seen The Ridiculous Six either. So, all right, so
right,
let's
well-
talk about the top 3 though for a little bit before we head out of this.
Waterboy. Let's
of
talk
good-
about that one since y'all don't care.
Overrated.
For it. Love Waterboy though.
Yeah.
If you
It's-
understand that it's not what
supposed to
South
be
Louisiana is
stupid.
actually
Yeah.
like. Yeah,
I was say it's poking fun in
exaggeration.
Louisiana. I mean,
Well,
it's,
my
you know,
biggest-
And guys,
problem-
especially as much as y'all hate ULL, like that's what
Yeah.
the Mud Dogs is based on.
Yeah,
is ULL.
yeah.
And
I don't-
don't
I
get me
don't-
wrong.
I don't
I think
hate
it's
ULL.
I think it's funny. I think it's funny, but it does not need to be mentioned in the same tier as Billy Madison or Happy Gilmore.
no,
it
it,
doesn't-
It can be tier
notch
2
below
then.
it.
I say,
It
to
can be
me,
tier
it's
two.
it's
Yeah, I
more
can agree with that.
goofy than
I
funny.
was about to say it's more just comedic and random laughter.
Slapstick kinda-
Yeah,
It's
it doesn't.
slapstick,
It,
yeah.
its story doesn't compare to at least 10 of his movies.
I mean,
Well, we don't watch his movies, the comedies for a story.
dude,
Happy Gilmore though.
Yeah,
his
Gilmore
dad.
Gilmore story.
And look,
Billy
here's
Madison,
the thing.
Big Daddy.
His dad in this movie looks just like our governor currently.
Oh yeah,
I made a meme of that, and I literally will find it randomly on the internet. People will use it. Roberto. But yeah, Roberta, and what's her name? What is her name?
Kathy Bates.
Kathy Bates was freaking awesome.
And they had the Fonz.
The
He's
Fonz.
actually a really good actress.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, this is one. Actually, she.
Peter
I really
Dante's
liked her in
quarterback.
this.
Done this movie,
Yeah.
to be honest.
And there's your boy, Farmer Fran, again. The guy you were talking about, Sean's dad.
Oh yeah.
Sean Hunter.
Blake Clark.
Yeah, dude, Farmer Fran was hilarious. I mean, it was Coach O before Coach O.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
I don't have a problem with it really. It's funny. It's just I don't think it's near as good of a movie as at least 10 of his movies. I think there's at least 10.
It's got to be in the top 10.
No.
Yes.
Got to be.
It might not be in my top 15.
I don't think it's in the. It may not be in the same tier as
It'd make the top 10.
Billy Madison,
It'd
Happy
probably be
Gilmore, but
number
it's
10.
it's
It's one of
close.
them, if it's on, you're going to watch it.
Yeah.
You know, if that's gotta be
Remember
the
when
top.
Bobby Boucher came back at the Bourbon Bowl and the Mud Dogs won a championship?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
On the water, boy, der. I got a wooden spoon, der.
It's
Like-
not top 13 at least for me.
Wow. But yeah,
And
Waterboy's
you get-
classic.
Let's get into Billy Madison real quick.
Billy Madison.
Hilarious. It just is.
Probably the funniest movie of his.
Chris Farley's character in that is legendary to me.
Mm-hmm.
I'll turn
Chris
this
Farley-
bus right around.
Chris Farley,
in this
anything
precious-
he's done.
I love me some Chris Farley, man.
No yelling on the bus.
Eats the banana, throws it out.
Good, great, great.
What was the name of the
O'Doyle.
Doyle rules.
Kills all the O'Doyles.
Dude, the gibberish, man. Hello, hoo, hoo, shabaroo. Ayo! Like, it's fantastic.
And him being obsessed with that like penguin. He would
Oh,
always
Oh, dude, and then the
Nudie Magazine Day.
yeah,
Nudie magazine.
his maid in the house.
Yes.
He kind of crushed on him a little bit. She's like, "You can stay home and have a shave my armpits." He's like, "Ooh, gross."
I'm going to school, and he just wanted a snack pack.
Yeah.
You know, just want a snack.
And
pack.
I mean, I'm not a student anymore, but every year, first day of school, I sang the song.
I was just about to say, I still do
Back
that. when I
to
go
school.
back. Yeah.
Proved
I-
that I'm not a fool.
Oh my god, love that movie.
Conditioner.
He called us poop.
Chlorophyll, more like borophyll. No, I will not make out with you.
Oh man.
That got done in class a few times. Like guys would just be like, "No, I will not make out with you."
Oh, the Borefield joke as well, man. That's legendary.
Yeah.
I think to me that's the funniest Adam Sandler movie.
And I don't think I've watched it in like
Do
20
you have
years.
any more gum? More gum? More gum? And the dodgeball scene where he goes and dominates kindergartners.
Oh,
They're
yeah,
all
yeah.
in real big trouble.
Goes back and she's eating glue.
Yeah, Miss Lippy's painting her eyebrows with Elmer's glue.
What about the puppy that lost its way?
Yeah. Now that, my friend, was a revolution.
I drew a blue duck because I've never seen a blue duck, and I want to see a blue duck.
Everyone in this room is now dumber. For
Yes,
having-
that right there. That
My
right there.
father says that all
Yep.
the time.
Yep. Yep. Love that, man. Love it.
When the guy, the bad guy in the movie
Antagonist, there you
gets,
go,
antagonist,
yeah.
he gets flipped over and he's wearing the shorty shorts and the kid's like, "Oh my god, I saw his balls."
Yeah.
And the two friends that he has.
Yes, they're just bum.
Like
Norm
one of-
Macdonald, man.
During one of the
R.I.P.
During one of the oh yeah, it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
During one of the birthday parties, one of them just got like a water hose. Just
He's like, he's like, "Mister, I don't even know you."
He's like a 5-year-old.
He's in there drinking, just dying.
I love it. Great movie.
And then
So,
Happy Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore.
Now, that's my favorite of all of them.
Happy.
I love Happy
I
Gilmore.
feel like that would be Peyton Mitchell's favorite.
Yeah.
He drafted.
Speaking
it
of
in that
Peyton Mitchell,
first
we need
draft
to
list.
say his. We need to say
I forgot
his.
about his list.
Where's his list at? Here we go. Number 5, Click. Oh, wow. Oh,
Click is a highly
number
rated,
4,
high-rated
That's
movie.
My Boy. There we go. Peyton with That's My Boy in his
That
top 5.
surprises me. I didn't think you would like a movie that dirty. Our golden boy.
And then Grown Ups, Hustle, Longest Yard.
Okay.
Oh.
So yeah,
not
his
alone.
top 3 were definitely sports movies.
Yeah.
As they should be.
But Happy Gilmore, man.
Everyone.
Hilarious.
Holy crap. Shooter McGavin. I eat pieces of crap like you for breakfast.
Uh-huh.
And
Ben Stiller in that movie.
Dude, such a good minor character like that. And like my fingers hurt.
Oh God, I was trying to think who the crap is he, but yeah. Yes. Well, now your back's gonna hurt because you're getting landscape duty.
Yeah.
You'll go to sleep. I'll put you to sleep, Grandma.
Bob Barker.
Yeah, the giant, Mr. Larson.
Oh yes.
His shirt.
Play it
it's
where
like,
it lies.
Guns don't kill people. I kill people.
Ball lands on his foot.
Yeah. And they take off running after him. Yeah, that's wonderful.
The guy the heckler. You suck.
Yeah, jackass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
He
go to
plays,
the Sizzler.
plays the dad in Freaks and Geeks.
And then he gets
It sure does. I never
Joe
thought about
Flaherty.
that.
he runs him over at the end.
Yeah.
And Adam Sandler gets hit by a car, and then he's like, "Oh, Volkswagen."
Maybe the most ridiculous scene
Name
ever
drop.
in a movie.
The putt.
Yes.
Yeah.
But he sinks it.
What happens with that? Everyone's head's just going back and forth as the ball's
The
just...
only more ridiculous sports scene from any movie was in The Longest Yard where Burt Reynolds went in to score the
Oh,
touchdown.
he does like a
Nobody
helicopter.
believes that. Like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
He like John Elway's
Not to
into the
be-
end zone.
Yeah, well, John Elway was 37 when he did that.
Yeah.
Burt was like 77.
Love that movie though.
Yeah.
Bob Barker.
Bob Barker.
Oh,
That's
yeah, I
the best-
forgot about that. Yeah.
That's the best part of the movie.
Bob Barker beats the crap out of him.
Yes, he
Price
does.
is wrong.
Yeah.
That's the best part. I didn't know if y'all knew who Bob Barker was.
I used to watch The Price is Right all the time.
I've seen Happy Gilmore.
I didn't know if that was before
And dude, Apollo Creed's I'm gonna call him Apollo Creed.
Carl Weathers.
Yeah, his character is so good.
Apollo Creed, he's multi-talented.
Yeah.
Heck of a boxer, even better golfer.
That big fake hand.
Yeah.
so obvious.
Yeah.
when he glues it together, like what are we doing here?
This is the movie that he goes and sings the song to at the apartment, right?
No.
Pretty sure it is.
No.
What movie is that then? It's not Billy Madison. It's not Big Daddy. He's making love to the speaker.
That is this movie.
That is
Yeah.
all right.
beginning.
Yeah, I thought you meant like outside. Then yeah. I know what you're talking about. Inside, yeah.
The
Yeah.
girl in this movie.
Well, he goes
was
up to the
not-
speaker trying to buzz in,
Yeah,
and he's
yeah,
singing
yeah.
the song.
And it's some old lady
Well, no, he's
standing there.
inside. He's
He's
inside.
and she thought.
He's
Oh,
trying to
she's
buzz
leaving
the
him.
chick up. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And
Who else was in this
if
movie?
you've
Who else
ever
was
swung a
in it?
golf club, you're lying if you're saying that you've never tried the Happy Gilmore swing.
Oh, every
That
time
is my
time I putt, I hit a ball to the highway because I try to happy
Everybody's
it.
lost a ball doing that.
Oh, absolutely. After you miss it the first time you swing.
Shooter McGavin is iconic too.
The man used a freaking hockey stick,
Yeah.
and
Somebody's closer.
one of the scenes I love is when he bets the mover guys about how far you get the ball.
Yeah.
Wow, you just hit that guy.
The way that the ball just like makes a freaking rocket noise whenever he hits it. It's so ridiculous.
Hey, Bill, Mr. Larson, the big guy in there, ain't he the one that played in the James Bond movies?
Yeah, it
Jaws,
is.
The one that had
Gold,
the teeth.
gold,
Yeah, that's
and
Jaws.
Goldfinger or
Yeah.
Goldmember or Goldfinger.
I like how they asked Bill that question. He's all
Well, I knew he was
Mr. Gilmore
What?
accomplished that feat no more than half an hour ago.
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh my God, you can count, and you can count on me waiting for you in the parking lot."
So where would those movies have been in y'all's top 5, real quick?
That
Number one, right there.
Happy Gilmore would be
Happy
number
Gilmore
2.
Would be number 1.
Billy Madison, Happy Gilmore. I don't know if Waterboy's 3 or not. Waterboy's top 5.
Mine would have been Blended, 51st Dates, Billy Madison, Big Daddy, Happy Gilmore.
I think I would have those 3 plus my top 2.
Yeah, I would have been Wedding Singer, Happy Gilmore, Billy Madison, Big Daddy, and then probably 51st Dates. I think that's what I did. That's what mine would have been.
Yeah, it still didn't knock out 51st Dates, Wedding Singer, and Longest Yard.
None of them 3 do?
No.
Really?
No. Happy
So,
Gilmore.
Bill, you like the 2000s Adam Sandler more than you like the 90s Adam Sandler.
Well,
You like him as he aged.
Wedding Singer's 90s, I think, right? Late 90s.
That one might be 98 or 99.
Yeah, I think
94.
Well, that's
what it was.
The 90s was a blur for Bill. So.
Happy
Was it that
Yeah,
late?
Happy Gilmore's
I don't remember all that.
96.
Before Billy Madison.
Wedding Singer 98.
Oh, who did Wedding Singer
It was
before?
98.
He made it right after.
Wedding Singer did it before Waterboy. I didn't realize that.
Do y'all
He made it right after Happy
And
Gilmore.
longest
about
yard
the
was
same time.
05. Longest yard's been 17 years.
Do y'all remember Nick Swardson that's in those movies?
Oh yeah,
somebody around.
yeah.
He's the one that sings them dirty songs that the one you was talking about.
Oh, and Wedding Singer. Oh yeah, yeah. He's a
hilarious.
legend.
That was, but what I was wrong though. What I was referencing was Will Ferrell movie. But anyways,
What Will Ferrell movie?
old school and that dude singing, cussing in that wedding unnecessarily.
Movie sucks.
When they sing that "You Spin Me Right Round, Baby Right Round" at that on Wedding Singer, is hilarious too.
All right, I think that's it for this one. This was fun. We finally got to do our Dirty Five of Adam Sandler movies. We've been wanting to. We've been talking about this for probably 2 months now.
Yeah,
it's gonna be one of the movie pods we were gonna do, but we were looking for something to throw in with our college football talk. So kind of an uneventful week, but we're about to get into conference play, so
Should ramp up.
Yeah, there'll be more stuff to talk about for sure, especially with Peyton back.
Yeah.
Peyton can talk probably SEC play every week for an hour.
I thought you meant Sean Payton. Holy crap!
Yeah, he's coming.
Never
He's
mind.
coming on the pod next week. Get ready.
Sean Payton ain't coming back to NOLA
with the big
Never.
announcement.
Yeah,
Peyton and Breeze are back.
yeah.
They're back to save us.
All right. Well,
Who dat?
where's the can?
Chop
at?
on.
Where's the can?
Do I get to do the can?
Yeah. Oh, also,
Go Stros!
we'll have a cool intro on this episode.
Hope y'all enjoy it.
Yeah.
This ain't how it's supposed to be. It should be just you and me.